What up, Riis? After yesterday's meeting, got it, man. Did you switch over? I'm saying I got a built-in microphone. There it is.
WIIFTBP. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Jackson. If you could make up a social media holiday, what would it be?
Randy said National Don't Let No One Put You Down Day.
No one. What you gonna do? So when they say something crazy, you slap them?
Be like me said. Randy said a Jukathon Day.
Man, we about 60 years old. I be done had a heart
You
attack.
gotta get your heart rate up.
Okay, not that far.
All right, Mario said my favorite one. My friends and I do what we call National Call Off from Work Day.
As a business owner, I don't.
You don't like that, yeah?
I don't like that one.
Because I'm the boss of this thing.
We got Marcus Garvey Day from Remy too.
Oh, Marcus Garvey Day. All right, what will we do on Marcus Garvey Day?
Call off from work.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. That would be great. Okay?
Yeah, right.
Every black holiday has something to do with calling off from work.
You're cool.
How about National Join a Positive Black Organization Day? Because I don't want to be recruited. I don't want to be recruited and the brothers be like, thank you. Thank you. How about National Tell White People the Truth Day? Tell them how you really feel.
You can't handle the truth.
Why don't we call that National Black People Get Locked Up Day?
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Hello.
The most dangerous show in the morning.
Pressing, ooh. things in life. I wanna take you downtown. I show you all the finer things in life. I wanna take you down. I wanna take you down. I wanna take you downtown. Show you all the finer things in life. I wanna take you downtown. Show you all the finer things in life.
Lake Shore, I made sure to make sure, that my place yours, 28th floor, I had 8 thoughts, all 8 yours, cake for dessert, but I ate yours.
Take you to New York, Chicago, LA, Houston, down all over London, Paris, the A, the Bay, everywhere, fly all over. Your last boy couldn't get what you asked for. Your last boy didn't even know. I'm gonna take you downtown, girl. Show you all the finer things in life. I wanna take you downtown. Show you all the finer things in life. I wanna take you down. 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 I'm gonna take you downtown. Show you all the finer things in life. I wanna take you downtown. Show you all the finer things in life.
Loving you has always been easy, because it's true. I would not believe if someone would have told me you would come along. To reveal my soul, cause I was done with love, my heart had grown cold. You had good energy, exactly what I needed. You walked in my life and placed the joy where was needed. Not a mirage, what I feel for you. Put that on God, girl, I'm loving you. Said it's easy, it's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy, it's easy to love, easy to love. Oh yeah, loving you has always been easy, cause you're beautiful. Loving you has always been wonderful, more than you'll ever know. We got good chemistry, go together like love says. Passion and care, we show one another top star. The feelings I have for you, I ain't felt in so long. What we share together, baby, the bond is so strong. It's no facade of what I feel for you. Put that on God, I got love for you. Yeah, said it's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy, so easy to love, easy to love you. Loving you has always been easy, cause you're beautiful. Loving you, yeah, it's what I search my life to do. Yeah, oh yeah.
listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stoger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And up the seal carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my co-host in the building. I forget what your off days are because it's all confusing. Now you be tripping.
Hey, stop playing.
In the building.
I told you about a year ago.
Ruthie Moore. I hear what I want to hear.
It's called selective hearing.
I do. I selected that. I heard that you was going to be here every day.
Monday through Monday.
And you took the, when you got the Monday, Wednesday, Friday joints, and how you going to take the Tuesday, Thursday?
I thought about coming one day a week.
Oh, you tripping.
But I was like, way too much stuff happens.
It's too much. Then it'll be like,
it'll be a good one day, though,
but it'll be that one day.
It'll be good.
You can't do that. That's
Tuesdays, Thursdays.
You throwing off the pH.
Nuh-uh, because I saw Don yesterday. That was really good.
Yeah, I was a little salty though. See how it be happening to me? Did you listen the whole time
about the party?
See how that be though? I was like, okay. So no, I'm not gonna say. So no, here go the thing. So y'all come to my party. Y'all have a party. At the party, they be like, "Hey, we should have another. This is a good idea." And then they have a party, and then be like, and then tell me about the party. Post and be like, "My bad." I'm just telling you how I be. Like I be like, so we give Dawn the props for being a plug.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You own the entertainment space. Politics is what I do. It's okay though. I don't be so. I just be like when y'all be like I'm not spoiled. I just got a certain level of. It just was different. So it's all good. Am I good? I'm not sensitive.
My bad for bringing it up again.
I'm not sensitive. I'm not even sensitive about it. It is the Maze Jackson show, though. My girl Ruthie Moore in the building. What, you bottling your own water now? Well, your shirt ain't even got a label on it.
I took it off because I ain't about to be repping.
See, Ruthie, you do petty better than me.
No, I just...
Yes, you do. We got the same. I be telling you, I could be like...
I've been working in marketing and advertising. I've been doing the work for some years, so I understand. And I understand influencer and brand ambassadorship and all that good stuff. So you'll probably rarely see me rocking. If I'm rocking something, I'm probably really with it.
Did you scratch your name off of your jean jacket too?
Nah, I ain't gonna take it that far, Maze.
I was like, because it looked like you got a little... Is that like...
No,
really
it's like little distress parts on the Levi's.
You Levi's?
Classic.
Classic Levi's. All right, y'all. It's my girl Ruthie Moore in the building. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Also in the building, and actually it's not Wipe Down Thursdays today because there was a whole Wednesday rerun yesterday. But in the building, Ruthie, he slept through his haircut. You know Riis was tired if he slept through his haircut. Yesterday he slept through. He woke up today and got it. He got up yesterday. Riis, check this out. Riis got here yesterday at like after dawn, I think. Was Dawn here? Dawn was here first. I was like, Dawn, all right. I thought Riis had quit on me, Ruthie, because he ain't say bye to me the other day when I said, bye, Riis. He grabbed the garbage and was like, and threw it away. I was like, oh. Then he didn't come the next day. I was like, oh, it's another Maze, did it again. But in the building, there he is, Mr. Business in the front, party in the back. I came in yesterday night. I popped in on him. Ruthie, I'm going to tell you a secret when we come back. But Mr. Business in the front, party in the back, DJ Riis the Ruler. Riis, what's up, man, on a almost Wipe Down Thursday? Them people was a little salty. They was already.
Yeah, I know they was commenting. They was like, yo, man,
Did you get back?
I'm blessed by the best. You already know the rest in my haircut definitely looking fresh. But
it is.
Hey, thank you. And I got my patch. You see how my patch is?
Near perfect blends.
Man, almost there. I'm loving it. Well, yeah, man, I'm good. I was here all day yesterday, Ruthie. I was like, you know what? Just go ahead and rerun me.
I tried to tell. See, so this what happened though when you do the Riis. I say, Riis, we gotta find the second person. I got it. Riis, we gotta find another person. I got it. Then I came in here yesterday. I was all bright and perky. Hey, what's up? Had my trip. Yo, what's up? Hey. Riis was in the corner like, hey, I've been here all day. I was like, told you we needed to hire another board op so you could go home and get you some rest. But it's okay. Nobody wants to listen. Y'all know I did this. Do you know I did this for like, what am I, 50? Mm-hmm. I had my own business since I was 20. I'm telling you, I done been through every scenario, and I'd be like, and then it'd be like when you hit the wall, you'd be like, them checks be good, but when you hit that wall, you'd be like, I knew it was coming too, because when Riis overslept, like when he came in and I knew he didn't quit, I was like, oh yeah, Riis done batteries done ran out on him. He like and your body will slap you down. And I didn't feel bad because I knew when I saw he didn't get his hair cut, I knew
something was wrong.
I knew God said, sit your ass down. I'm saying that before the Saints get on.
Them checks ain't no good.
You can't spend them if you can't wake up to use it. DJ Riis the Ruler though. But I gotta tell you, I admire your hustle, brother.
I'm here, man.
I don't, because it sounds like another black man working himself into the grave.
It's okay though. It'll all pay off in the long run.
That's what you always say, but you from the grave. So what, I gotta hit that through a Ouija board? Cause you're gone.
See, now Ruthie.
I'm paving the way for the,
That's what protect yourself, cause your kids need you around more than they probably need your bread if you was gone.
So you gotta get some balance here.
Nope.
We gotta get some balance here.
But it ain't none.
I do try to. I told Riis though. I said Riis.
I like working though.
I love working too. But here go the thing. When your body set, you can love it all, but you can love her, Riis. But she can bounce out on you. You should be outside in the streets. You can still love her.
I just prefer naps, man. I don't need to sleep.
But when them naps be like, come here. You ever had a nap where you be like, I'm about to get up, and it be like, sit back down. You be like, let me get up. I'm not going nowhere. You be like, I got 5 nothings.
Look at Tennille. You need. I'm trying to tell you, I'm good. I'm trying to tell you, man, I'm so good. Like, you know,
Tennille gonna schedule you a vacation.
I know she did that. She stayed doing that. Man. She stayed telling me.
She like, you need a day off. She be like, you need take a day. Reese be like, wait, is it? I thought it was. Is it 7 days on this calendar? Am I missing one?
I work every day, Ruthie.
I bet.
Like literally every day.
See, but you can't be mad about it. Because I'm saying we want to give you, we say take your time. You know, I said to Neil, if it's going to interfere with the morning show, hey, ain't no Reese. She was like, I said, I got to get the final vote now.
That's a little selfish.
That's not selfish.
It's all good, you know.
It's not selfish. See, there you go. I always be. Oh, Ruthie.
You be selfish.
Ruthie, you management. Cool out.
Nuh-uh. I'm union.
Oh, God.
Man.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm union.
She like, I need
labor.
No. You got to get out the labor mentality.
I'm actually trying to move into labor law. That's where the money is.
Where it is in cap. I'm going to tell you where the money is. The money is in Springfield. Did I tell you I went to Springfield? Okay. I ain't even talk. Anyway, we are all in the building. So it's Maze, Ruthie, and Reese in the building. Todd talk about he coming tomorrow. I don't believe it. But just in case, Cousin Juan is coming in tomorrow. So it'll be Maze, Reese, Juan tomorrow. Unless, Ruthie, you just decide, come on, it's Friday. You should just come on. No, Dawn's not coming.
Oh, she's not coming?
She got to get an HVAC appointment. She probably having another party and didn't want to tell you. They probably having a brunch. Dawn having a brunch too. Look, she was like, damn it.
She gonna start taking them phones at the door.
She gonna be like, damn it. Look, nobody post. Nobody post from my brunch because that damn... Reese was like, you skipped me. I did actually feel. Reese was like, you forgot me too. I was like, but I've known you like 25 years though. It's a little different.
That's a long time.
It is. It's okay though. I'm not sensitive at all. At all. It's the Mace Jackson Show. Let's get this soul plane up to 6,000 feet, Reese. Let's get it up and away. All right, Ruthie. Blah, blah. All right, Ruthie. Did you see the Park District scandal? Over a year old. Mm-hmm. They knew about it. I think it's about to be a purge. You don't think so? I think that they got to get rid of all of the old. They got 2 new board members. I think everybody else is gonna go.
Oh,
I think they keep the 2 new ones who weren't there, but everybody who was there. You saw what happened with the Blackhawks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with the Blackhawks, and in case y'all didn't know, first of all, how crazy is that? Like a hockey player getting forcibly orally sexed? Like he had someone forcibly perform oral sex on him who was a coach. He was the number 1 draft pick. He was brought up from the minor leagues. And the video coach said he could make him or break him. Mm-hmm. Invited him over to watch tape and was like, yeah.
That 2010 playoff run though, hey
man, I got a jersey.
Suppress this.
They was like, we got to play the game. Like we can't do anything to disturb it. Now the crazy part is, and they said he was considered the biggest draft bust in history. And now in Blackhawks history, and now you understand why. I just like, hey Joe, I think it needs to be a full-on, complete review of like all the, cause like that doctor, like all these doctors that was gymnastics, but then there was, did you see the University of Michigan football doctor?
What did he do?
Molested like every male football player from, like, yeah, it was crazy. It's like, and then you saw at Stanford, or not Stanford, at USC. There was the doctor who was the team sports doctor for like 20 years. They settled for like $700 or $850 million with like 35 women.
It's always a trail of money involved in this, some type of way.
Well, because they always pay to kill. So we're going to talk about this a little bit because I want to talk about things that were once acceptable that will now get you in trouble. And I'm thinking crisis communications may be one of those things.
That might get you in trouble?
Yeah, I think like all of these things that we're finding, there was probably a crisis communications plan.
Oh my goodness,
for them.
absolutely.
But
i.e. a cover up.
Bam.
Yeah,
Bam.
100%.
I think it like so we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. Ruthie, I went to Springfield yesterday.
Springfield.
Springfield, Illinois. Like, okay, so besides the time that I went with the What's in it for the Black people when we were trying to get our bill passed, I haven't been there like in a suit and tie on my own sort of since that time Madigan was like, "What are you doing here?" And I was kind of like
I'm here with comment.
You think you are too funny. That was a good one. But during that time comment wasn't it? But it was as we were talking about it, you know. They were like, you know, you haven't been down here in a while, and kind of the whole environment sort of has changed. I used to talk about the black lobbyists that used to sit at the corner of the wall and just have $2,500, $3,500 contracts. And like yesterday, shout out to my mans Art Turner and Larry Luster, and a whole new crop of black lobbyists that are in Springfield that are actually leveraging their power. Now, yesterday we had to talk about this one offline, but man, oh man, oh man, oh man, it was good to see. It was like we took a picture. And it was funny because in the picture, Art Turner and I got to Springfield together. I was a lobbyist. He was a legislator. And he was like really propelled up the line next to be the Speaker of the House almost, right? Like if he would have stayed, he probably would have been Speaker, but he left to become a lobbyist. But we kind of paralleled our growth together, like in Springfield, and then I kind of had my moment and left. But I was there with then my new lobbyist who I took on as a mentee at the Quinn campaign in 2010. And he became Sheila Simon's deputy chief of staff, who then became a lobbyist. And then when I left the Roosevelt group, I got him my job.
Okay.
Right? He left that job and then went on to become senior advisor to Governor Pritzker. Passing the gaming bill, and then left to become a lobbyist on his own, who I hired.
Okay.
Art has now left the legislature and become probably the top black lobbyist in Springfield, like propelled. Larry Luster took the job that I had that Chad had. Like, I gave my job to Chad. Chad gave it to Larry.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday, when we went to go do our deal, all of the people, it was like literally I could look down my lineage and see them all. And the stuff that we talked about 10 years ago when we would meet at the end and hang out and do whatever, I would be real, like, we would be like, after a day of session, I'd be in the room and they'd be like, glad the day is over. I'd be like, I can't believe this, white people, and it needs to be 20 of us and we need the power. And yesterday, to see them in a position where they were literally exercising that power and their leverage that I saw as lobbyists, and instead of me being kind of ostracized, they were more, it's like, it's crazy the people that will deny you and the people that will be like, yo, and it's like in front of clearly who had to be one of the most, they represent one of the most powerful industries. And they represent the biggest dogs in the industry. And the dudes was damn near like, man, Art and Larry have already told us we got to do right by the black people. And we ain't going to be able to operate. So and it was like, damn, it wasn't like, no, this is Mace. I'm down. It was like, nah, dude is for, it was when I tell you, and to see the black men at the table and the white people having to be at our kind of disposal, not at our disposal, but looking to us for the guidance and what y'all figure it out and you tell us what we got to do. It was an experience that I wish that a lot of people could have seen. It was awesome to have my sister there to see it. That's why I wanted you to come to Springfield, because I thought it was important. Like, I had no clue it was going to go like that at all. But it was, again, I told you, I think I'm so gun shy from people like being like, oh, he's crazy, and right, that I'm always like, oh God. But it was dope to just get some respect. So, hey y'all, shout out to I give a lot of hell to Springfield, but there is sort of a climate down there with black. I don't know that everybody understands the economics right yet and how all of it works, but boy, oh boy, let me just tell you, it ain't 10 years ago. That's all I could tell you. It's definitely, you can definitely see the movement. Shout out to Art, shout out to Larry, shout out to Chad, shout out to Antonil, shout out to everybody who made, and you know what also was dope? Shout out to all of the people who was down in Springfield who was like, Maze, come to the Capitol and let somebody have a problem with you. No, it was crazy. You nervous? You nervous to come down here? We at the Capitol. Let somebody say something to you. Where you want us to meet? I was like, I'm straight. No, I didn't feel accepted. I felt empowered. It's a difference. It wasn't like, oh, ooh, can I? It was like, nah, we walked in the room. I always walk in the room as a man. Don't trip. Whew. But it was dope for everybody in the room. Nobody had their head down waiting for the white dude to talk. That's what beautiful. It's the Maze Jackson Show. All right, let's take a quick. Why are you laughing at me? It's not funny.
Oh.
What?
You just describe it so simply.
Man, it was great to see everybody. Nah, just like every man in the room looking every man in the eye, nobody being like, and Muggs knowing at the end of the day, we can stand on what we talking about around here. So it's the Maze Jackson Show. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
WIIFTBP.
Oh, man. They done messed around and gave New Era Chicago their own radio show. What they do that for?
You done messed up!
So what we doing, bro?
Man, we talk about power.
Did you say power?
Not rights and equality, but power. We ain't begging, we building.
In that order, Chicago, and we got dope segments. Hey, yo, sis, holla at them.
Peace and love, family. It's Sister E of New Era Chicago in the building, dropping the statistics, holistics, and of course the ballistics. Good for the mind, body, and the soul. Let's get it, family.
And this your boy D Cook coming with straight facts. If you don't know, now you know.
And this is your other sister, Omo Oya Music, coming in peace, love, and light, getting real with my people so we can quit with the bull spit.
And this brother E, and I'm gonna wrap it up with the power surge.
Listen, it's going down every Wednesday night, 5 to 6 p.m. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's the Black Power Hour, New Era Chicago Radio on What's in It for the Black People Media.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
All love it.
Yeah, I love being black. Hey, do this for my people.
And now, traffic and weather.
Yo, who said devotion has to be sad? Yo, check this out. The Lord is my shepherd, and I want. He's making me to lie down.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 6:35 a.m. and I'm Reese the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports, traffic, and weather update. Well, in sports, the Chicago Blackhawks lose at home in overtime 3-2 against the Toronto Maple Leafs, and we are still winless to begin the season. Over the traffic on the Kennedy O'Hare to the Loop is 28 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare is 25. On the Edens, Deerfield to Exchange will be 33 minutes. Exchange back out to Deerfield will be 27. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, 41 minutes. Back out to Thorndale will be 32. On the Stevenson, from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is 54 minutes. Outbound will be 32. On the Bishop Ford, from I-80 to the Dan Ryan is 38 minutes. 32 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 16 minutes to the Loop, 14 minutes back out to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive South, 55th to Jacksonville to Jackson back out to 55th will be 7 minutes. On the north side of things, Randolph to Bryn Mawr, and Bryn Mawr back to Randolph will be 8 minutes. Today's weather, it is currently 54 and drizzling. Today will be a high of 58 with a low of 48. Expect rain throughout the day. I'm Riis the Ruler. Don't forget, God's gonna turn it around. Happy Thursday, and he is Dance in Advance on the Maze Jackson Show.
Wake up, Chicago! This is the Maze Jackson Show. Now, if you are tuned in, you are listening to WBGX. I am your host, the good Reverend Dr. Minister Maze Jackson, and we are here with you today to raise up. So the saints out there, listen to you, and you. The Lord, we have you deep in our heart, giving all praises to the Lord, to Jesus Christ, who is my Savior. I am Minister Maze Jackson, and I am sitting in, Brother Maze Jackson, he had stepped away he had stepped away. He went to the bathroom. So, Ruthie, I am Minister Maze. As you can see, I have my collar on today. I am here because I need... Now, Ruthie, as a minister, do you need any hands laid upon you? Do you need some prayer?
Not this week, Minister.
Well, let me tell you, because
not this
week,
Minister.
young ladies like yourself often need spiritual guidance, and I volunteer my ministerial services.
I appreciate you, Pastor.
To help you get to the Lord. Now, DJ Riis back there, I see you are the minister of music,
And y'all been playing that sinner music here on the station, cause I have not been here for a moment. But Brother Riis, they tell me here that at the with your whip, because see, last time I was with y'all was at another place, right? It was blessed by the Lord. And I don't believe that I have been here in over 2 years. And it means that we might need to catch up on our collections. I know that y'all may have missed the opportunity to tithe. And so what we would like to do here at the church of WIIFTBP, at the church of WIIFTBP, here at the church of WIIFTBP, we would like to take up a little collection. You know, we need a little love offering. Forget that Mays Jackson. Our minister Mays need a little collection. Riis, can you find some music that put people in the mood to give? Y'all got that church Chicago group. They got that house music song. Now, you know the Lord don't like house, but you know, I know y'all love to give when y'all hear the music. So this is what we're gonna do. The minister is gonna go ahead. Riis, I think God can work. How'd that go? God could work it out. Now look, we're gonna work it out. Y'all work out y'all pockets. I want y'all to go. Now, if you are a senior and you are listening via WBGX 1570 AM, you may say to yourself, how can I support the ministry of that brother? The what y'all call yourself? Y'all should have kept it simple. Because last time I came to church with y'all, it was just 4 letters. Now you got WIIFTBP. Well, anyway, let me just say, we need a little love around here. Why don't y'all show the pastor a little love? Now I need y'all to get y'all offerings up before Mays get back. Let me give you my personal cash app. Cause see, we need to make sure that the minister's love shows. So y'all feel like y'all want to show me a little love, just a little cash app. Mays said, $MAZESAID. Now, Ruthie, you where's your white gloves? Cause we're gonna need you. Ruthie, you got your white gloves, you got your stockings on. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know it's the first Sunday. And on the first Sunday coming up, it's actually the last Sunday. So you on usher board number 4. But Ruthie, I'm gonna tell you again, if you need a little help, I could lay a little hands on you, and we can move you from usher board 4 to number 1 if you need a little help. Let me just tell you. Now, DJ Riis, you got the minister of music. We're gonna have to get us a deacon board. Now, you know, Harlette is the head of the motherboard, and on the sick and shut in, I got to send a shout out to Brother Frank. Brother Frank, on the sick and shut in list, he been cheating on us because he tried to play like he's sick and shut in, but I seen Brother Frank over there, messing around with them other people y'all was with. But Brother Frank, let me let y'all know, Brother Frank sent me a note and asked me, could I put some on the sick and shut in list? He sent me a note, he said, the Lord has healed me, Brother Mays. Minister Mays, let me tell you, the Lord has healed me. I'm here. My heart is pumping good. I'm still listening with you every day. But them lions, he said, I'm not like Daniel. I couldn't stay in the lion's den. Let me tell y'all, this is the Mays Jackson Show. Now, I know if you're tuning in, you're like, what have I tuned into? This is the Lord. The Lord is my shepherd, and you got to give me your dough. So take a moment. Get the collection plates. Y'all, look, we got all the cash apps and Aptees and Cash App and Quick Pay and Zelle and all of that. We wanna make sure that the Lord hears your prayers. But the best way for the Lord to hear your prayers is for you to help us raise the money to buy a G14 so we can get closer to the Lord and spread this ministry around the world. Let me tell you, this is that Minister Mays Jackson. Y'all know I'm an ordained minister, right?
a G14 to help get closer to
Look,
the Lord?
you saw Minister Creflo and I. We have been meeting. Oh, Lord. What done happened, y'all? The Lord help us, Lord. Now, if you're not seeing nothing, don't you worry. Because the Lord, oh, Lord, I'm going to have to go and get on up out of here because God done told us he don't like ugly. And Ruthie, Minister Mays, Lord have mercy, Jesus, I'm going to have to get on up out of here because it's getting, heat is beyond belief. Ruthie, this is the Mays Jackson Show. I am a Minister Mays. Hey, Minister Mays, look, all of y'all that's out there, give us a call. 872-259-7474. Make a pledge to us today. Pledge us. Look, we take cash, credit, check. You can eat. Hey, they got these Zing, Zelle, Bing, Bang, Pow. You just let us know. We will take your money. And let me just let you know. At the church of WIIFTBP, what? How y'all? At the church of WIIFTBP, your tithes, we can get you on the express train to the Lord. If you just give us 20%. See, you double your tithe, and we get you there twice as fast. We'll get your prayers answered twice as fast. Just double your tithe. Send it right here. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. And if you need prayer, we will pray with you. Ruthie, you sure you don't need? I'm telling you, I got hands. I can lay my hands. We can oil you. We got oil, anointing. We can get it all in. And you could pray at the altar. Let me tell you, this is the Mays Jackson Show. But I am Minister Mays sitting in because y'all need the Lord in your life. You need the Lord in your life. Who's hot in here?
I bet.
Lord. That song, I'm going to have to go ahead. DJ Riis the Ruler. I'm going to tell you, this Minister Mays, whew. Lord have mercy, I was just in the out-of-body experience. Ruthie.
Welcome back.
It's me, Mays Jackson. What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? Riis, what you doing with this church music, dog? What's going on, dog? What? Hey, man, it's dog, we got to do news, traffic, and headlines, and you playing, God's going to, man, we started the show at 6:30. What are you doing, dog? Could you give me some music that's more in tune with my show? Turn it around. What's up? I'm just man, dog. I'm saying like, and why is it so hot? Why y'all got the heat on up in here? It's all crazy around here. Ruthie, what's going on? Hey y'all, it's amazing.
Woo! I'm so glad God turned that one around.
What you talking about?
Nothing.
Huh? What happened?
You know, God moves.
You know,
mysterious ways.
You sweating?
I was like, did y'all turn the heat up while I was gone?
He popped him out.
I went away to the bathroom. I come back, and the next thing is y'all got the heat over. Y'all got the heat on 99. I'm just saying. Well, anyway, it's the Mays Jackson Show. Hey, did we get through the headlines? We said, let's see. I went to Springfield. Did y'all see? Y'all go to Parlor Pizza? Does anybody here go to Parlor Pizza?
No.
They got raided by the feds.
All of the locations, right?
Yeah. How you know?
Man, I be watching the news.
You be watching the news.
No, I don't watch it.
Yes, you do.
I don't got no TV.
It was the front.
Not with no news. I don't have cable like that.
Cable come on 257. She cold.
Yeah.
Everything.
You can just watch that stuff on YouTube.
Ruthie, don't tell me you like my son. Yeah, let me tell y'all about this time. Me and Carrie went. We all went on vacation, and my son had it had to be like a 50, 60 inch screen in his room. Like we had a room, he had a room. His room had big old. I mean, his room was like cracking. I was like, oh, you know, we stay at Holiday Inn. Right, and we was four everybody was in the room. Me and my old man slept in the bed. My sister and my or depending on the day, everybody switched up. So you know he was like, I gotta get a room. So we give him a room. I'm all like, man, look at your room. This fool never turned on the TV. He watched everything on YouTube, on his phone. This
Sound
big.
about right.
I was like, TV big as that window. He ain't even Ruthie.
It was probably connected to what?
The remote control,
and it had commercials. Anybody got time for that? You want me to be at they mercy?
Lord have mercy. I am gonna tell you though.
I mean, when's the last time you said I'm about to sit down at this time to watch this show because it comes on at this time and I got to catch it. Like, do you do that for anything, or do you have the ability to go back and
now,
do it
you
when you
are
want to?
kind of right, even though I do wait in anticipation for Wu-Tang.
Okay.
I'm like, it's Wednesday. Like,
but it ain't like real time.
I
though,
don't
is
say
it?
no. I watch Wu-Tang on Hulu.
Okay.
And I got the one, like, you can't watch Carrie's because Carrie buy the one with commercials. I be like, nah, what's the point of getting it if you're gonna get the commercials? So I had to get the accounts because she'll get them and wait and just like I'll be like, and she'll let the commercial play. I'm like, why are we watching commercials? I got the $6.95 account. Look, ain't nobody got no time for take this off my damn TV.
Log my profile in.
Right. Give me that. All right, y'all. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Let me see what else we got. Did you see the state removed moral objection? They took away the religious though, Ruthie. They didn't have them white folks was down there acting out in Springfield talking about some rape by needle.
Oh.
Yeah. It's getting hot in her. The mayor's budget passed. The dreadhead cowboy is going to court next month alone. They was like, you're going to trial. He was like, trial? He's representing himself.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something we all should be doing to help the dreadhead cowboy? I'm not exactly sure how. I do feel like it's unfortunate because that was one of those tremendous falls from grace where they used them and then abused them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like the mayor was like, remember the mayor was like, he's a rhinestone cowboy.
Pushing the census.
Huh?
It was trying to push the census.
Then when he didn't do what she wanted him to do. I don't know how to explain this. What should we do? How do we help?
I think maybe just keeping awareness brought to the situation. If he's representing himself, then maybe he got some kind of strategy.
Okay. Budget passes. Okay, let me move on. Kicked out of the conversation. Did you see yesterday Tiger Lily and Devin got kicked out of the budget address?
No.
Yes. Tiger Lily tagged me. I was busy minding my business. And she got removed. Like, she was like, Maze Jackson. They was like, you have been removed from the conversation.
It's one of the words. One of the algorithm words you can't say.
Well, you can have moderators. You know, those chats are now moderated, like the city council. So they look, and if you start acting up, like, we can do it too.
I mean, but what constitutes acting up?
I guess Maze Jackson. Summoning Maze Jackson to make comments on the fact that the mayor is like, hey, y'all, yesterday the mayor nailed it down that she is Harold Washington's dream fulfilled.
She said that?
Pretty much. Basically, I couldn't sleep because of the excitement. Harold Washington was never able to live to see his dream come true. With this budget, am accomplishing what he could not.
In relation to
the fact that she does to this budget that she passed, that's 30% increase. It's a $16.7 billion budget. But you know, she already told the Latino.
Don't be invoking the spirit of my ancestors.
She already said she was the better. She had done more for black people than Harold Washington. Remember, they said that yesterday in the meetings too. It was funny. But y'all, that's okay because y'all be letting people it's just like y'all let them do the AKs in. I'm just saying. It's like y'all let people do y'all heroes in and sit by and let it happen. And then when I'm just telling you, Ruthie, I know I'm gonna leave this AKA thing alone, but I do got to say, I told you I cracked a great joke. I felt like the black woman impersonator, but I'm really starting to get offended. The more I think about Issa Rae's response, I'm offended because I just feel like Ruthie, she is one of them people who was in the mirror practicing the party walks like, girl, one day I'm going to be there was no reason for her to write that in if she didn't. Why didn't she write Delta in? Why didn't she write Zeta in? Why didn't she write? She thought she was getting ready to get her honorary.
Oh.
And then she thought they was going to be and she thought she was going to be at the next conclave, at the next, boule, whatever they call it for the AKs. And they was going to be like, and now Issa Rae. And they was like,
really? You think so?
Hell yeah. Ruthie. She wrote a whole episode where old girl was pink and green to the end where she popped out with the letters. Now, let me just ask a question. That could have been anybody. That could have been anything. And if you know about Black Greekdom, like the difference that I think people don't understand is we're not excited about somebody who ain't us rocking our stuff. Period. Like, period. And I don't think that, like, they think that's promotion. No, that's not promotion to me. And I think and it's like now you got the whole world pop culture dumping on this organization, like, because Issa Rae is more popular, but it just shows to me a lack of respect for our tradition, right? And you nailed it a little bit earlier. When you nailed it the other day when you was kind of like them not really caring about our culture, right? And understanding the genesis.
They use our culture for capital.
Right. And it's like, you can call it a branding issue, you can call it whatever. And people was like, oh, we just need a reason to hate on each other. And I just felt like it was, they hated on an existing established 100+ year organization for a HBO pop series, and you was willing to throw all that away for some broad that really wanted to be one of them. Because there's no reason, absolutely no reason to put them in it unless somebody has some aspiration. And it goes to show people like, I can't believe HBO would let that go. No, it just shows how much, when have white people ever respected ours? They've always felt like it's whatever we got is theirs to plunder.
Them white people, they probably ain't know. But you know what? It's really, I think it's a writer or a producer on the show that was that really signed off on that. That's where I put it at the member of the org.
Oh, you think there was a member of the org who did it?
I feel pretty confident it's a member of the organization that works somewhere in the sphere of that show that's trying to, put their sorority in the spotlight. But they took it too far.
I think they could have done it with the pink and green.
They could have. That's what I said. They took it too far.
I'm saying this. I still say Issa Rae was up in the mirror, just like everybody who went to a party when they was undergrads and was like, oh, one day I'm going to be, and was practicing her little stuff.
And think about this. Every show got wardrobe. Somebody sanctioned that. Somebody literally had to put that in, like, come on now.
You had to go. You can't go buy an AK thing.
You got to know what it is. Like, so it was a member.
I think it.
Somebody gonna get hit with a letter.
They had another letter told the AKs to be quiet, chill out.
We'll handle this.
Molly ain't actually nothing. She's Nigerian from Nigeria. Thank you. Did you watch the Yvonne Orgy special? She was if you watch the Yvonne Orgy special, she will tell you her mama said, "Don't be like y'all." It was funny, but it was just like she was like, if you wind up with an American, you are a failure. I was like,
we don't never. It's not an easy conversation to talk about the differences between just cultures and blackness and all that and how it plays out in the media. But really, like a lot of the entertainment things that are black really ain't black.
What's black, Ruthie? What do you mean?
You know,
I don't.
Black. You know what I'm talking about.
Kankakee black.
Pembroke black.
Pembroke black. We was talking about Pembroke black yesterday.
Pembroke black.
We was talking about Pembroke black. Man,
it's almost becoming Pembroke Latino. That's a whole nother conversation.
We was having that conversation yesterday. And that pipeline, let me tell you something. We got to put some people in the neck. We got to put some people in the neck. What's up? Talk to them. No, I'll say it.
You know, Pembroke I hold it close to my
chest.
So I ain't going to speak on it too much. But let me just say that corporate farming is a thing. And while people want to talk about black farmers, it's corporate farmers.
We need to choke them out. Ruthie, we was talking about it yesterday. I'm telling you. You should have been. Give me some. The Maze Jackson Show. All right. Hey, Riis, let's take a quick break. We're going to hit some of these headlines. We're going to hit some couple stories. We're going to talk. Ruthie got me all distracted today. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back. After these messages, we'll be back.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
WIIFTBP.
What's up, everybody? It's the green side of things. It's your man Sadiq.
And Cassiopeia.
And we need you to like,
comment,
and share. We need you to do it right now and join us at our new day and time, Wednesdays
from 1 to 3 p.m.
on What's in It for the Black People Media.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? Time is now 7:02 a.m. And I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports, traffic, and weather update. In sports, the Chicago Blackhawks lose at home in overtime 3-2 against the Toronto Maple Leafs and are still winless in the season. Over the traffic on the Kennedy, O'Hare to the Loop is 39 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare is 18. On the Edens, inbound from Deerfield to Exchange will be 46 minutes. Exchange back out to Deerfield, 29. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, 50 minutes. Back out to Thorndale will be 35. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is 53 minutes. Outbound will be 35. On the Bishop Ford from I-80 out to the Dan Ryan is 46 minutes, 34 minutes back out to I-80. While on the Dan Ryan is 19 minutes to the Loop, 14 minutes back out to 95th. DuSable Lakeshore Drive South, 55th to Jacksonville. The Jackson back out to 55th is still 7 minutes and 8 minutes north. Randolph to Bryn Mawr and Bryn Mawr back out to Randolph. Today's weather is currently 54 and cloudy. Today will be a high of 58 with a low of 48. Expect rain throughout the day. I'm Riis the Ruler, and I hear Sparkle with Ease here on the Mays Jackson Show.
You see me, you see him, my best friend. He hold me down like ankles fighting the waves. So partner to my crime, yeah, I do time. Till I'm with you, I'll be counting the days. Yeah, ooh, been through so many things, but we always get through. Yeah, ooh, it ain't always perfect, but it's worth it. This is deeper than the surface. If I said I didn't love you, you and I know I've been frontin'. Wiped all my scars away like it was nothing. Took the parts of me I tried to hide to make them something, something. Like it was nothing. Ooh, something about you, baby. Ooh, you know you drive me crazy. Ooh, you give me peace of mind. Ooh, let me tell you why. You make it easy. Say, to take it easy. Say, feel so weak. Say, easy to love. Say, to take it easy. Say, feel so weak. Say, easy to love. I never thought that I would give it to you, but now I don't think it's the time. I won't do it. I think it's cause the way you talk to me. Know how to say it without making me feel little. You're gracious even when you pop off on me. When you get done, I got a little something to drop off on you. Because you earned it with the time you took to put it that way. You got me liking to get put in my place. I didn't love you, you and I know I've been frontin'. Wiped all my scars away like it was nothing. Took the parts of me I tried to hide to make them something, something. Like it was nothing. Ooh, something about you, baby. Ooh, you know you drive me crazy. Ooh, you give me peace of mind. Ooh, let me tell you why. You make it easy. Say, to take it easy. Say, feel so easy. Say, easy to love. Easy to make it easy. Say, to take it easy. Say, feel so weak. Say, easy to love. You make it easy. You make it easy. You make it easy.
Back to the Mays Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Mays Jackson. Mays Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
quo. Waking up to life, can't toast no more. I told y'all, yeah, this a dangerous show. Don't go to church if you ain't trying to help us. Don't even try to be around and can't protect us. We see the lies, not other politicians. We need money and no symbolism. It's Mace and Riis and Ruthie and Todd, explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't trying to help us, they ain't trying to do nothing. We gotta do something, we gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect you oppressed to solve wrong.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world! This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my girl Ruth and more. She got her. You got like a cowgirl today. You need to get you. You got some boots?
No, I
You got
don't.
cowboy boots?
I not the real one.
You got like the.
I got the stylish ones, not the functional. I'm about to get on the horse, might step in some manure type of boots.
What kind? You got the ostrich with the feathers and the.
Oh, I ain't that fancy.
I want to go to Alcala's and give me some I want some cartel boots.
You probably ain't gonna want to step in no manure with them.
No, I don't want to step in no manure nowhere.
What if you out on the ranch?
I don't want my cowboy boots.
Poop happens.
I'm not gonna be on the ranch.
I thought you just said you want to be a black cowboy.
No, like the black stepper cowboy. You know, like the black steppers, boy. You know, Herb Kent used to
Them
keep
line
them
dancers.
Man, you know, I wish I can't do none of the line dance. I'm so uncoordinated. I'd be like, I'm still learning how to do the wobble. Wobbly.
I just got the Cupid shuffle.
Man, don't do the speedy one. Like don't when they be dun dun dun. You know, don't speed it up. Like what's the Cupid shuffle on steroids when they be to the left, to the left, to the left, right. Yep, I'll be like, hey dog, I can't do all that.
I just stand and just two-step.
Did you party walk?
Yes.
Were you good? I can't.
I'm all right.
I only knew like
when it's a bunch of people together, you can't look too bad.
Oh, I used to always be like at the back because if they went that way, I was just off. Yeah, we had some crazy steps. I'd be like, yep, I got three walks I'm doing and the rest then I'm gonna start a fight. That's it. I'd be like, all right, have my party time. Time to fight. All right, it's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my girl Ruthie Moore. Ruthie, I was going to ask the social media question today. Reed, squeeze it in here. Just go ahead and give me the big voice real quick.
It's time for the social media question of the day.
Ruthie, what are the things that were once acceptable that will now get you in trouble? I was thinking about this as we talk about what's happening at the Chicago Park District. There used to be crisis communications, in my estimation, used to be a thing that you got paid a lot of money for. But now it seems like those crisis communications plans are now being dismantled and turned into, like, you can go to jail for it now. Like, and I'm just thinking about, and I was just saying this for everybody that's ever put a crisis communications plan together. You probably need to be thinking about reviewing your notes. Because a lot of times the success of a crisis communications plan relied on either tarnishing the victim or making them invisible or drowning their voice out or paying them. Now, oftentimes, if you paid them, there was a non-disclosure clause. But now, as Ruthie has told you, don't nobody care about none of that. You don't care about none of it. Bill Cosby went to jail. He has clauses and payments and everything. They was like, hey, Joe, all that, you're going to jail. And so I was just thinking, Ruthie, what are the things that you used to be able to do, watch, go to, participate in that will now get you in trouble? And even if it was acceptable back then, that can get you in trouble now. One of the things that comes to mind is the F word. And I'm not talking about pluck. That used to be like a float. Like every time, like if I watch a movie now and it still got it in it, I'd be like, oh, they gonna censor this. I was also thinking about Purple Rain. We was talking about it the other day. First of all, Ruthie, you gotta watch Purple Rain. You have to. I mean, like you just have to. You like I'm gonna have to cross you off my list if you don't. You got about before the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
You have to sit down. You and Asia could sit down and watch it together.
I'm gonna just watch a reaction video about it.
No, you have to watch the movie. But nowadays, I mean, that movie is like, I mean, it had women abuse. I was like, my favorite part of the movie is when the drums went, brr, 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 and he was like, psh. Kid, I can't believe you hit me. And then he threw the lady in the garbage can after she waited up for him all night. That would be completely unacceptable. And just think, that was one of the top 50 movies of all time by Roger Ebert.
So you saying stuff ain't even acceptable in movies?
Shoot, look at David Chappelle.
What in a movie?
But I'm just saying, like what he said, there was a time when you could have been transphobic and they wouldn't send the whole world against you. I'm just saying. I don't know, man. It's a lot of the pimping movies. Junior said all the pimping movies would be no good now. You know you can't watch Sweet Sweetbacks now. They'll probably put that's probably on Pornhub. But I was just curious, what are the things that you used to be able to do that you can't do now? That you did in the past that would get you in trouble now?
A lot of stuff, which is why
Jay-Z ain't on social media.
Not just Jay-Z, but all the stuff that we grew up with social media in a sense. So like our college years are filled with pictures and videos and tweets and stuff that in our youth that you say. And so in 10, 20 years, when we ascend to certain levels of power and people start pulling out them tweets and pictures like they doing now, it's cancel culture. Ain't that what they call it?
So y'all, should we keep it up? So what you gonna do? Because I'm just telling y'all. Can I just tell you the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup? No. I feel like I had the best times, and as much as I wish that there were videos of them, I'm grateful that they are not.
I think about how normal it used to be for us to just do crazy stuff and literally just post it. I mean, didn't think twice. Some people still don't think twice, but you didn't think twice because...
Crazy stuff like what?
Just kicking it, partying, stuff that you ain't supposed to be doing inside of dorm rooms. But I will say that when social media first came out and we was on it, it was just us.
Right.
That's how we felt. It's just you and your friends. It's just us. But now it's like it ain't quite that way, especially when you getting jobs and they pulling up your social media and your background checks.
So let me ask you a question. Is there going to be a point when it's like tattoos, how I feel about tattoos, where it's like, yeah, so you was twerking at 17 and whatever, right? Like, is it going to reach a point where it's like they really ain't going to care what you said on social media at an age as long as it wasn't you filth, flying filth?
Nope, I think it's shifting to a place where as you teach young people about having quote-unquote better digital footprints. So the way you engage and interact with social media is much different than how you could do it. So that's the change. Is there's certain stuff that you
just don't do.
That you just don't do.
Huh. Okay. I was just going to say, so do you think there's going to be a wave of people that's going to get wiped out from their social media, like in your generation? Because here's what I feel.
Yes. Yes. Like, that's like a part of it is literally like it's people whose job it is. Like, I don't know how much they getting paid, I don't know what they getting from, but it's people who watch people's social media just to screenshot and screen record everything that they do so that with the hopes that they can get them caught up in a gotcha moment. Like, it's real out here. Like, literally, how do you think people always be capturing celebrities' tweets and stuff and posts when they instantly take them down? Because it's people out here who done made it they job. Screenshot. Like, literally, people are keeping files on people, and they literally gonna dare you to change your position in 10, 20 years.
They appreciate. You know what, Ruthie? I'm not gonna lie. People do that to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like they take my social media posts and then screenshot them and then paste them and put them in their email blast and say this guy is a racist, blah 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 blah. And it's funny because it's like it's only when somebody shares it with me and is like, look, this is what they sent out about you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have no clue that it's happening. Like people be like, psh, oh, he didn't like Caitlyn Jenner. Psh, he supports Dave Chappelle. Psh, he says what's in it for the black people. Psh, he says white boy. Psh. And it's like, it's so funny to me because I go into these meetings where it's clear people have read my social media or have shared it or someone has used it to try and poison the well. And they're like, oh, you're not crazy. Right? No, I'm not. But yeah, that's crazy. All right. You got anything you need to take off social media, Ruthie? You got it already.
Probably a bunch of stuff.
What?
I mean, literally like decades of just talking to your friends, like commenting on pictures, like just like so many little things. So I understand why people just straight up just delete their social medias. Like you gonna go back and look at every comment that you made, all the things that you and your friends that you thought y'all talking about, y'all having a good time. Like all that stuff can get you canceled nowadays. So that's why sometimes cancel culture is problematic. Like think about the NFL dude that they went back and looked at the emails and saw the racist emails and all that stuff. Like,
but they use that selectively.
But that's what
there's a bunch of it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you decide to run for office in 5 or 10 years, but back in 2006, you said the F word because you was rapping a song. Like now you canceled. It's a slippery slope.
Riis, you think you could ever be canceled for your social media? You just ain't going into that realm.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's like sometimes I do, but hey, man, I'm gonna be me. So, man. So yeah.
You ever pay the price for your social media, Ruthie?
No, because I've been off I've been careful with social for a minute.
Riis, you ever been in trouble for your social? You ever caught consequences for your social? Riis.
I mean, yeah.
Riis. Riis. Are you here? Why you ain't answer?
I ain't here. I was doing a little sports report. No, I'm sorry.
I said, have you ever been in trouble for your social media? Has your social media ever got you in trouble?
In trouble like how? Like with my girl?
Either one. Your girl or in business?
Of course.
Of course. What? How did your social media get you in trouble with your of course? Who's the of course for? Your girl or the people?
I mean, both,
So how'd you get in trouble with your social media for work? You didn't say I'm gonna kill one of y'all?
No. Well, I mean, I really didn't get in trouble. I just wrote on my page that I can't wait to leave this job, but you better believe before I leave, I'm gonna use up all my vacation days and use all my sick days. And the next day I came, my boss was like, "Are you planning on leaving us?" And I was like, "No, sir. I have 2 weeks left of vacation." So he was like, "Just give me a warning." So I mean, I gave a warning, but like
somebody ratted you out.
Of course, somebody
somebody who probably had to work if you didn't come.
So I mean, it's fine, but yeah, but
how you get in trouble with your girl? What happened?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna lie. She might be listening. Doing something I had no business doing on my offset. You
sliding
get it right.
in the DMs.
On my offset.
What's offset?
Cardi B husband.
Cardi B husband got caught cheating on social media. So I'm like, sliding the girl DMs or talking to DMs. Oh. That's really what it was.
The devil. I you know what? When them things be coming in, I just be like, just so y'all know too, for y'all that be putting stuff in my direct message, just so y'all know Tennille has access to it. I'll just let y'all know. So just so you know.
Maze be getting them zaddies.
I learned that. No, you know what I learned that zaddy was?
What, Maze?
And I think Bev, it was either Bev or Red 19 told me that zaddy is a Haitian word for Haitian girls that come to America to look for a white benefactor, and we just adapted the word. So I thought I was. I still think I thought it was Ron Isley, so I'm Ron Isley zaddy. That's the zaddy I am. See, I'm fresh.
Oh, that's funny.
You see how I be?
Yes, Ron.
We'll see.
Ron was. I don't. No, not Ron.
Y'all
Not
don't
Ron.
make me put my fur on.
Don't. Not Ron though. Women ain't really attracted to Ron.
I told him
Honestly.
he walked in here looking like that Martin episode when they stole his CD player. Please, that he got the little new jack
Nino.
thing. Nino, yeah.
Calm down, Nino.
That's all right though. Y'all gonna put some respect. I'm gonna tell y'all one day y'all gonna be like, damn, we made fun of him, but he actually did it. It's the Mace Jackson Show. Y'all be making fun of me one day. One day I'm gonna be a 55-year-old sex symbol. I'm gonna get in the gym. Boom, popping.
As long as you
Why are you laughing at me?
As long as you keep naming these little live things, concerts, all these stuff, man, you gonna be hashtag though, right?
What you mean?
As long as you keep naming one of them the BBC and the BBB, you
y'all,
gonna be a sex symbol.
I'm gonna be a sex symbol one day. Watch, y'all gonna be Carrie gonna be the assessor. And they gonna be like, you're married to. How does it feel to be married to a sex symbol?
Gotta watch out, Ruthie. He got calendar making ideas in his mind.
I'm telling you, wait till y'all see my calendar. My calendar gonna be off the chain. I'm gonna be coming out the pool like this.
Somebody
what?
Right, I'm gonna have my glasses on too. I'm gonna be coming out the pool. I'm gonna be fresh in my calendar. Why y'all? What y'all making fun? See, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be fresh when I come up out the water. It's gonna be, and I put on Vaseline every day, so it ain't gonna even stick. The water just gonna roll off. You know, when I jump in the pool, man, though, the water be like, I be swimming in the water, just get out the way. Because, you put on Vaseline. Vaseline be waterproof. I be feeling like Aquaman when I get in the water after I put on my Vaseline. I get in the pool, and before I get in the pool, they be like, what are you doing? I be like, I took a shower just so I can't get in the shower and not put on, how ass you get out when you get out the pool? Don't make fun of me. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be a sex symbol. Look, I can live my dreams at 50.
Mm-hmm.
Do not hate on me.
Nobody hates.
What? Yes, y'all are. I see. What you laughing at too, Riis? It's not funny. And I don't appreciate the smile that you all have in your eyes. That's what's pissing me off right now. I could be a sex symbol if I want to.
You can do whatever you want to do.
That's right. I'll be like, Mace! Y'all know I'm going to do a one-man show, right? I am. I'm going to do a one-man show. I'm going to rap. I'm going to sing. I'm going to dance. I'm not going to dance. And I'm going to talk about blackness. Actually, and then I'm going to be like, I believe that you should be free too. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be off the chain. They're going to be like, I'm going to be like the new Steve Harvey with style.
Oh, my God.
Like, I'm going to be on the thing with my green shirt on.
Not Steve, though.
I don't want to be like Steve. Steve a lame.
I did see them pictures he took, though.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have me a photo shoot. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have me a photo shoot. I'm going to have like 6 changes. I'm going to be like, I'm going to put on my jewelry. Then I'm going to put on. Why are you laughing at me? What is funny?
This whole scenario.
Of me being I am a sex symbol. I'm telling you, I'm going to be a sex symbol one day. When I get my plane, I'm going to be a sex symbol. Yeah, I'm going to be standing there with the door of my plane like. Uh-oh, Carrie texts me like, you ain't no sex symbol. I'm sorry, I'm just playing. She about to be like, what did I just wake up to? Baby, I know I'm a sex symbol already. You tell me I'm a sex symbol in your eyes. It's the Mace Jackson Show. All right. I don't know where we went today. But I don't appreciate the smile that y'all have. Y'all eyes are laughing at me. Mm-mm. And I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. I feel like y'all should be my hype man. You should be encouraging people to buy my posters. I'm going to sell my posters too. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to sell my posters with my shirt on or off. I'm going to put, I'm going to have,
it could be this it's for the fundraiser.
Should I put it for the, what?
I'm trying to get money, Ruthie.
They're going to be like, give me money to put my shirt back on. I think I might blow my hair out for the thing. Like I might grow my hair. Why you look like that?
Because you're just taking it further and further.
Minister, come. It's going to be off the chain. Speaking of that, taking it further and further. Hey, y'all, don't forget we have we tailgating this weekend. Ruthie, are you coming?
It's on Sunday, right?
Yes.
12 o'clock?
No, 10 o'clock.
Ooh, good Lord.
The Bears play at so we gonna be cooking. Y'all bring y'all grill this time.
That's breakfast.
You
Man.
grilling this time?
Huh?
You not gonna grill this time?
Yeah, we gonna grill. But y'all bring y'all grills too though. Somebody gotta be the griller.
10 o'clock.
We ain't doing Big Al this time. Big Al came 2 hours late. Came and be done started. So look, if you want to cook, you want to bring your grill, come on through. We having a tailgate this Sunday, 10 to 10. Twin, you should bring that griddle, right? Because you know when we used to have tailgates, Twin and them used to make breakfast. They brought their griddle out and bring a gas grill and be making stuff. We're going to be cooking. We're going to be getting it in. We're going to be in the parking lot. But we also are going to watch the Bears game. And then, Ruthie, don't forget on November 19th, it's the telethon. It's the What's in It for the Black People telethon because we're going to do, as Entwa Dumela says, hang 'em high. Going to have political billboards around the city making the people answer the question, what's in it for the black people? Yep, so that's what we got going on. I'm going to take a quick break, and then we're going
to do like a GCI picture. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, what?
I need to know. Like,
hold on, what?
Who
picture?
You know, like how
see how they be doing it, Ruthie?
I mean, like
all this with but the minister came here, he taught you how to pronounce it, and the first thing we go to is
he ain't say all the words. He ain't say it all.
I was just wondering, are we gonna do like a picture where like we own that, you know?
Oh, look at Riis. Like, am I gonna get my
right?
See, the challenge with putting faces on billboards is, then if people leave you, right? They be like, they become a superstar. See, then they be like, then you gotta change the billboard, right?
You could just be like, I made him. Look.
No. And they'll be right on TV being like that. I have toyed with this going back and forth.
Oh,
what?
Go ahead.
No, I've toyed with this. I don't know. So I do know that if we put the brand up there, that'll be good. But I don't know if I was thinking how dope it'll be to put the faces up, and how dope it would be to do all of that. I do think it would be extra fresh.
There's a little picture, you know.
I'm gun shy, y'all.
I'll put a suit on.
That would be it. No, I would call you out for that. I'd be like, don't put a suit on now. Don't put a suit on now. No, I can't. See the page when you put the faces on. Just think if we would have did the original billboards. Think about how I had to be climbing up on all of them like with a Sharpie.
Just you.
I'd be up there with a Sharpie like, give me a payroll. So we'll talk about it. Look, it's the Maze Jackson Show. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to talk about the Latino woman leading the charge for the white caucus in city council, plus the mayor's budget passes with flying colors. But I still don't know what's in it for the black people. We do know they got universal basic income. And is Facebook a criminal enterprise? I probably shouldn't even ask this question. We don't get blocked.
Oh my gosh!
I'm just saying though. They
got this code. Just say FB.
Be tuned in to be clicking on the new link when we get back.
We'll talk about it all when we come back. It's the Maze Jackson Show.
The Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break.
WIIFTBP. Broken screen? Crash system? Are you in need of spyware or virus removal from your computer? Well, contact RPC Computer Repair in South Shore and let us help you with all your computer repair services and print needs. Need office or print production services, copies, scans, fax, or even notary service? Then stop by and support RPC Computer Repair and Print Shop located 1741 East 71st Street in the 71st Street corridor, newly revitalized South Shore areas, and let RPC be your one-stop shop, where we believe RPC is your PC. RPC Computer Repair is also a UPS access point where you can drop off and pick up your important packages. So let RPC be of service to you. Call RPC Computer Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. at 773-966-4457. That's 773-966-4457. Visit RPC at rpccomputeringinc.com for more information.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media Radio? The time is now 7:31 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports traffic and weather update. In sports, the Chicago Blackhawks lose at home 3-2 against the Toronto Maple Leafs and are still winless to begin the season. Over the traffic on the Kennedy O'Hare to the Loop is 53 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare is 27. On the Edens Deerfield to the Exchange is 56 minutes. Exchange out to Deerfield will be 39. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, 50 minutes. Back out to Thorndale, just 35. The Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is 58 minutes. Outbound will be 32. The Bishop Ford from I-80 to the Dan Ryan is 46 minutes, 31 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 20 minutes to the Loop, 14 minutes back out to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive South, still the same, 55th to Jacksonville. Jackson back to 55th is 7 minutes. On the north side of things, 8 minutes, Randolph to Bryn Mawr, and Bryn Mawr back to Randolph. Today's weather is currently 54 and drizzling. Today will be a high of 58 with a low of 48. Expect rain throughout your day. I'm Riis the Ruler. Now here's Lex with Interstellar here on The Maze Jackson Show.
In my zone, I found these truths far from you. In my space, in a stellar mode. Yeah, I finally got my mind right again. Yeah, now I know there's no time for pretend. Yeah, I come alive in the moonlight. See me shooting across the skies. Don't you know stars were born to fly? Yeah, search, crowd, looking for a way out. I've been hurt, falling, but I think I found my way. Now I'm on my own, far from home, lost in space, in my zone. I found these truths, far from you. In my space, in a stellar mode. Yeah, I finally got my mind right again. Did it all in spite of the hate. Every time they said that I can't. Nebula, they run through my veins. Every molecule in the trance. Senses feeling some kind of strange. Damn, I think my name's Spider-Man. Jump out the window and swing for the dreams that just might be. Never gonna let go. No, to the man in the mirror look like me. Drifting through the cosmos, oh, far away from your lies. I realign all my goals. That's a constellation of mine. Yeah, I've been searching, crawling, looking for a way out. I've been hurting, falling, but I think I found my way. Now I'm on my own, far from home, lost in space, in my zone. I found these truths, far from you, in my space, in a stellar mode.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm feeling that song. Riis, you should get him for the have him perform live for us at the telethon. I also want to reach out to Dante. Right? Let's reach out to Dante. I want to reach out to quite a few artists. Y'all hit them up. Boosie, I know you've been whooping on people. Go and get Dante for November 19th. We want to have him at the concert. And Boosie, you got to come on up top. Even though, Boosie, I might have to come on down to the East St. Boogie. So we're going to have to coordinate. But y'all going to have to come on up top. We're going to have this telethon, Ruthie. Mm-hmm. I think we got to make this time everybody does have to wear their name tag. Right? And the ladies who was sitting in the front, popping up they was drinking Ruthie. 6 a.m. straight liquor, trying to get me. There wouldn't have been no show. Straight liquor. Riis like, pass that dummy.
They know me now, you feel me? I'm here.
They
Riis. Don't mind if I do.
Oh, y'all. Ruthie around here in her cowboy jacket got everybody distracted. So now we back. Ruthie, you see what's going on in the city council. So first of all, the mayor passed her budget. I'm going to circle back to that, but I want to go to the shaping dynamic of the new city council. I thought yesterday it was ironic that the mayor talked about, I feel like maybe I should read what she wrote. You think I should just read it? Because they wrote it out verbatim, and then I don't have to be guessing about what she said, and then you can put it in your own context. Let me find it, Ruthie, real quick. But basically, Mayor Lori Lightfoot yesterday alluded to the fact that she, almost in my estimation, was suggesting that she was Harold Washington's dream fulfilled. That yesterday's budget basically did what he was unable, what his vision for Chicago was, but he was unable to live through because, and it was so crazy because she invoked what I felt was like the black belief that he was killed. I think she kind of threw shade at Alderman Burke and those people in it. Let me see if I can got it. Hold on.
This is something she said in a press conference?
She said it as she gave her budget address. Let me read it.
Oh, okay.
Let me read it. She harkened back to what would be the final budget proposed by Mayor Harold Washington weeks before his death, as he was still struggling against, quote-unquote, forces that didn't want him to succeed, and didn't want to see change come. He never lived long enough to see that budget come to fruition. But with the passage of this budget, we've picked up that baton that he relayed on us. Her voice quivering, she said, I've had a hard time sleeping the last 2 days, not because of fear, but because of excitement. The excitement of what possibilities would be in the moment we got this budget over the threshold. Ladies and gentlemen, I am overjoyed with humility, with reflection, and with the incredible pride. Ruthie, it seemed to me that she was alluding to the fact that this budget was what everything Harold Washington wanted. And I'm going to park that because in that same meeting, we saw Alderman Sylvana Tabares propose an ordinance with the assistance of Anthony Napolitano to hold a special city council meeting to ban or to stop the vaccination requirement mandate by the city. They essentially, Sylvana Tabares, in my estimation, took up the mantle of the white men because they cannot go to battle directly with a black woman. So yesterday during city council meeting, 13 aldermen, which really in my estimation represent what is the traditional white caucus, voted to have a special city council meeting where they are going to, they are the toughest, they call themselves, this is how they titled it, who are among the police union's staunchest supporters, have called a special meeting Friday to consider repealing the vaccine mandate being fought against tooth and nail by the Fraternal Order of Police. So here what we have is the group of aldermen that have aligned themselves with John Catanzaro. Remember I told you that if you are a white male in the Democratic Party, you are about as not ineffective, but you are almost treated the same way as a black man, unwanted. And then in this extra woke society, white men have come to the recognition that they cannot attack black women head on. Now, yesterday we asked, did we have any obligation to protect Mayor Lightfoot as a black woman from assault from John Catanzaro? Then we played Anjanette Young, and then we asked what was our allegiance to her to protect her from white people and assault. But I said that she became, Mayor Lightfoot is the great target because she's demonstrated no love to black people. And so when white men who are fearful of attacking her, if we sit still and let them go ahead, she sees herself as different than us. We see her different than us. They see us all together. So if we let them attack her, do they then feel comfortable taking you give them an inch, they take a, right? So now they feel like, because they don't see Lori Lightfoot as a separate type of black woman who thinks she's a white man. They see her as as that wench over there telling us what we do, who the hell she thinks she is. John Catanzara doesn't care because he doesn't need their votes. He recognizes who he represents. Conversely, those white aldermen, even though they represent the remaining white bastion, they know they can't come out because the easiest thing to do is attack them as racist. You say they're with John Catanzara, you can put the racist bag on them and right away eliminate them from contention. So Silvana Tabares, who, remember, Mike Madigan pushed Mike Zalewski out and put her in. So she represents the Southwest Side, which is a bastion of police, but she is a Latina, a woman of color. She then takes the sword because she can then launch the salvos at the mayor from behind the guy. The white guys can throw the salvos over her shoulder. Check this out, though. This is what the mayor said about Silvana Tabares. Lightfoot says she's surprised Tabares would side with an FOP president who spews hatred against her Hispanic constituents, setting her up, right? That is not reflective of her community. It's really stunning to me that a woman of color, this is a quote from the mayor, would carry the water for a guy like that who every single day spews hatred against people who look like her and have her background, Lightfoot said last week. Seems to me that Lightfoot was essentially calling her a sellout. But the irony of Miss I'm going to celebrate with steak, a cigar, and scotch, trying to call someone out or as a sellout for representing their constituents. Who does Mayor Lightfoot represent? Riis, where you at? He done went to the bathroom. Play Anjanette Young's commercial for me. Cause we gotta frame this properly. As she is calling someone a sellout to her community, when I hear and know that Anjanette Young has no settlement. When I heard Anjanette be referred to as that woman, stop. I want to hear it from the beginning. When I hear Anjanette referred to as that, play it. Turn it up and play it right.
Kentucky State Grand Jury found that the officer responsible for killing Breonna Taylor. Rulings like this one set us back.
She used Breonna Taylor because this was a separate speech. She cared about what happened when they busted in on Breonna. But then when it's her chance,
inequality and injustice designed to keep too many of us down. We will and we must continue to say her name. We will and we must continue to demand justice. And we will and we must do everything in our power to prevent any more names from being added to this role, like George Floyd, or closer to home, Rekia Boyd, Laquan McDonald, and too many others. I want you to know that I support you and will do everything in my power to protect you.
Regarding the CBS 2 story last night about the raid on the social worker's home, why did your administration go to court to try and prevent the body camera video from being broadcast? And why is your administration asking a federal judge to punish Miss Young for sharing video of her own home being raided?
And I watched that video. This case was litigated in federal court. The federal judge put in place an order. There's allegations that she has violated that. A federal judge put rules in place. It's for that judge to determine whether or not that was appropriate. I'm not going to sit here and second guess a federal judge or how the information related to that matter was handled. That's for that judge who I know and is very competent and I'm sure will be fair in assessing.
Because COPA has not yet made a decision in 22 months on this.
I just, look, we got to fess up and we got to clean it up. We will and we must continue to say her name.
I'm gonna say it one more time. I find it offensive that Anjanette Young still has not reached a settlement with the city of Chicago. It is not lost upon me that with the swiping of a pen, Mayor Lori Lightfoot could make that black woman whole. And I take umbrage with her leveraging. See, the only people that are really making the distinction of people of color to a negative is us. Everybody else assumes that people of color is okay, right? That you can say that. And so what she has done is carefully worded her, she finessed her way through a situation. And now this woman who has shown, the same woman who told the little black kids, go home, move around. The same black woman who has released Latino street gangs on our neighborhoods, right? Got caught with it. The same woman who essentially, the question I gotta ask is, do we allow the mayor, like, we got this crazy situation. This is what you call one of those political conundrums, right? Because quite frankly, I don't know that I agree with the mandate. If there's a testing option, if there's a rapid daily testing option,
New York just said no testing option.
So for me, right, and I don't know that does the mayor get to use her blackness to her advantage in Chicago?
The mayor, she always do. And every time she do, we have a problem with it.
But how do we check that?
I mean, I think it's because we have allowed this type of behavior to transpire in the black community. It's the spigot is open. When we gave Obama a pass, it was over with. Now you don't get to quantify blackness in the political sphere.
Remember when I told y'all, if you don't ask if black people can't make a demand of black people, then white people gonna be like, what are you asking us for? You had your own, you ain't do it. Ruthie.
What also, let me say this. When I heard the mayor's remarks related to the alderman carrying the water, like, I immediately, the first thing I was thinking, like, well, Mayor Lightfoot, you be doing that too for the white men. Like, what you talking about?
I told you the mayor thinks she's a white man. White man.
But I think it's always I think it's an easy win for the mayor to invoke her blackness and her womanhood.
That's what I was asking about.
To her advantage. But she only really do it when she kind of be with her back against the wall. Like, she ain't being like, I'm black and I'm a woman and I'm about to do this for black women and we about to do da-da-da. It's always like, you don't get to talk to me like that because I'm a black woman.
Remember
you can't treat me like this. I'm a black woman.
Remember when she did Alderman Jeanette Taylor?
I recall.
She challenged Alderman Jeanette Taylor's blackness.
I remember.
We don't. It cooks my grits
that the mayor gets to invoke her blackness and her womanhood and all of her adjectives. Is that what they call them? All of her pronouns or whatever, all the initials that go with it. And it never really seems to benefit us. And I just don't like our blackness being leveraged against us. Like, Ruthie, you weren't here yesterday. Do we as black people have any responsibility to defend the mayor? Because she's black, right? Because yesterday, and I really did need to hear you on this one. Because yesterday, John Canzera said, I'm calling BS in your face. And I said that the mayor, what up, Brother Frank? We see you. Call us. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Do we owe the mayor black respect? Remember on City So Real when she did that piece and she was like, I'm the first woman openly gay, never mentioned black not one time. Never. Does she get to get a black, like, do we owe her, Ruthie, do you feel bad when the mayor is getting blasted by people? Do you feel like we got to step up and protect our sister from this white man who we feel is a racist? Even though I feel, can you be a black racist? We need to find that Dave Chappelle skit. Because the mayor could be that Dave Chappelle dude.
Clayton Bigsby.
Dag, you know it like that?
I'm a huge Chappelle fan.
Look, y'all grinning up there. I got to go watch it. Ruthie, do we owe her? Do we owe that black woman protection?
Condoleezza's rice sounds like a Mexican dish. Let me say that. I think it's interesting that
that's funny.
I know, right? You got to go back and watch some Chappelle.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch them all because I was a little.
I think any attack against blackness by white people, like, it's gonna always make our ears perk up.
But let me ask though, like, it's like Steven. Like, do you feel bad if Stephen
A. Smith?
No.
Oh.
Stephen and Django.
Oh.
Like, do we gotta wait for the black people to kill him, or can we let the white people have him? Right? You see what I'm saying though? Because I feel like she be Stevening us all the time. And it's like, now the white people, like, is it that we just don't look? And we be like, I didn't see that. But the challenge again is that they don't see her as a separate. They still see her as a black woman. We see her as a little white man.
But people in the political realm and in other realms, culture, entertainment, people always use their blackness as a cloak. Like, particularly, like, when they want to ascend, if they want to be the black person, not a black person, but the black person. And I think that the mayor oftentimes just keeps on showing us that
she ain't one of us,
but she can still say she is though. Like, because that's how politics works. Like, we've allowed our blackness to be used against us more than we use it as a collective. And I think literally time and time again we keep seeing this. I think Obama is a good example. Lori Lightfoot, another really good example. Like, who would have thought, except what, Bobby Rush, blood in the streets. But who would have thought?
I'm gonna get it gold. Eat my popcorn. That has to go down. I feel like we might have to go get the clip and just make that. I can't believe they had the unlimited gold to eat my pop. It was Orville Redenbacher too. You know, it was some Orville. You know,
he need a deal. But I was just trying to say, like, we let it. We was asleep we let it slide with Obama. So we literally.
No, I said it. Y'all tried to cook me.
I mean, everybody.
You was trying to get a job over there. Stop it.
No, never. Wasn't trying to get no job.
I know. They wanted you though. They wanted you bad. They was like, yes, we can steal all of the young, free black minds. Multiculturalize her.
What?
Ruthie, come on,
man. What you talking?
I am multicultural.
You blowing up the spot.
I am multicultural. I am Ruthie. I'm
a woman of color.
I believe in women of color. University of Chicago. Let us reprogram all of your youth against you. Hi, I'm Ruthie.
Thank you, Mace.
I'm so glad they didn't get you.
It ain't too late.
Mace, get it.
I'm trying to fast track myself.
See, I was talking about this yesterday too. Like, they be like, it's gonna come. I be like, can I get it before I die?
I've seen a few fast tracks. It's just like what you
Like, I mean, the president was on the police board dude was on fast track. Do you know after that? Do you know how many old ladies came up to me from Grand Crossing after that interview and was like, "We need your help because they taking our lots." And
oh no,
yeah, it was crazy. It was like I feel like I shouldn't even have him on because it was like, that's the boy that did me. Oh yeah. Cecilia Butler came up there with like, we need help. That's okay.
Well, that just took a turn.
Go ahead, Ruthie.
I don't even know I was gonna. Power to the people.
You was talking about the black people.
Oh, I was just saying, yeah, Mayor Lightfoot, and be
more or less being the black.
Well, no, it's like one of those things where it's just like when the Anjanette Young situation first happened, like, we cannot forget the mayor's response to that woman. And I think that was the moment that I was just like, damn, Lori.
But I'm saying, but when they start whooping on her, because they gonna start, they trying to see how much they can get away with.
But that's when she's going to say,
black people.
I'm a woman of color. I'm a black woman. I'm this, I'm that. Like,
do we get to look the other way though? Can we be like, I missed that?
Like we might have to.
That's my point. My point is like we can't always save. Like if you save Steven, Steven's still gonna be Steven. It's like how many times has she leaned on her blackness to get out of something or try to get out of something, and what does it do for us? Look, she leaned on her blackness for Anthony Beale, Willie Wilson, all of them.
Right.
Every time she leaned on her blackness, nobody. Let's do this. We got phone calls. Anybody on that phone? Let me say goodbye to WBGX 1570 AM. Is that Brother Frank? Give us a call, 872-259-7474. 872-259-74. I'm going to take the call real quick, and then we'll go to break. Who is it, caller?
Good morning. May, Byron.
Byron! What's up, dog?
I heard you talk about Littlefoot this morning.
Uh-oh.
What did Willie Mandela's wife, Willie Mandela, do when she encountered a black person that was against the black folks?
Lord have mercy. She put a tie around her neck, filled it with gasoline,
That's right.
and lit it on
That's
fire.
right. What we need to do with Lightfoot is the same damn thing.
Oh, my God. I do not want to be accused of. I do not. Let me just say this.
Oh, no. This is a metaphor. This is a metaphor. This is a metaphor. This is just a metaphor. Okay. I'm not saying do the same thing to her, but all I'm saying is let her wiggle on the line. Let her wiggle. Do not come to her rescue just because she's black. Look at Claiborne. Look what he did for us. Right? We haven't done anything. Why are we fighting for people that are not going to give us anything? She's been giving white folks stuff for the new city downtown, new taxes for people downtown. She's been doing stuff for white folks all along. And when she gets into trouble, she want to play that card. Do not allow her to play that card. Let them step on her neck. We need to get rid of her anyway. She's bad news, and you know it, Maze. And by the way, mandates are not good for us because there's another one coming. Who wants to be not free? I want to be free. I'm not vaccinated. I'm not planning to get vaccinated. No commercial is going to allow me to go and get vaccinated. I'm not getting vaccinated until they make it so that you can't eat. If I can't eat, I can't go to Jewel because I'm not have a card, then I'll have to get vaccinated. But that's the last straw. I'm not getting vaccinated. So all I'm saying is leave it up to people who want to be vaccinated, and those who don't want to be, let them be. Those guys have been working all these times since day one without being vaccinated, without a vaccinated card, without being vaccinated. And all of a sudden now, you can make them get vaccinated? They've been dealing with people all along, even the healthcare workers. They've been dealing with those people who had the virus all this time. And now you're going to force them out of a job after you told them that they were critical, they were essential, and now you're going to fire them? What kind of nonsense is that? Maze, we got to stand for something. We got to stand for something, Maze. Let her wiggle. Let them step on her neck. We need to get rid of her anyway.
Step on her neck? Now, if they say we're going to step on her neck, Byron, we got to say something. Because that's too much like...
No. They're not gonna see that. They're not gonna see that. They're gonna put up somebody to fight her. That's all I'm saying. Like the Hispanic lady. Look up Maxine Waters down in California. All her district is Hispanics. Guess what she's doing? She's going to the border supporting them. She's not worried about black folks no more. She's not worried about black folks. You know it, man.
Now you know I got in trouble for Auntie Maxine. Remember I did
well,
that.
She has a Hispanic. She has a
Tia Max. Go ahead, Ruthie. Yeah, look, and Kamala. See, that's why we got the whole issue going on right now.
Kamala is doing nothing for us. Kamala don't even think about us. And y'all love her. Y'all love her. She's doing nothing. Zero.
Ruthie was wearing
She's making us look bad. She's making us look bad. She's making us look bad. Maze, I'm telling you. She's not doing nothing for us, which is zero, but she's making us look bad, which is negative.
Tell us
black
how you
folks looking at her and
really
saying,
go ahead.
No. I'm just being nice this morning. I'm being nice. Ruthie is back.
Byron, we appreciate you, man. You got a lot of people on Facebook loving what you're saying. They showing you much love. We appreciate you calling in. Let's do this. Let's take a quick break, and then we're going to take a couple other callers. Hey, thanks to everybody from WBGX 1570 who was tuned in. You can still continue the conversation on Facebook Live, Twitter, Twitch, and whatever else. Ruthie, why is you over there sitting over there like that?
Because y'all funny.
Stop.
I remember the first time I heard you say Tia Maxine. This was like years ago.
Yep.
And I thought it was so hilarious. But you were so ahead of seeing it that people was offended by you saying that.
Remember the whole fake personality? It was so disrespectful. You got to call her Tia, and you don't call her Auntie Maxine. She was running around loving Auntie Maxine because y'all love when they perform for you. They give us song and dance, and then go get a Latinos your land. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after these messages. We'll take your calls when we come back.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
WIIFTBP. Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 8:04 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports, traffic, and weather report. In sports, the Chicago Blackhawks lose again in overtime at home 3-2 against the Toronto Maple Leafs and are still winless to begin the season. Over to traffic now on the Kennedy O'Hare to the Loop is 55 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare 27, the Edens. Deerfield to Exchange is an hour. Exchange back out to Deerfield 36 minutes. Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop 57 minutes. Back out to Thorndale 38. On to Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is an hour and 10 minutes. Outbound will be 35. On the Bishop Ford from I-80 to the Dan Ryan will be 46 minutes. 36 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 24 minutes to the Loop, 15 minutes back out to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive South, 55th to Jackson is 10 minutes. Jackson back out to 55th will be 8. And on the north side of things, Randolph to Bryn Mawr, 8 minutes. Bryn Mawr back out to Randolph, 11. Today's weather, it is currently 54 and drizzling. Today will be a high of 58 with a low of 48. I'm Riis the Ruler. Now here's Loch Ness with terrorism here on the one and only Maze Jackson Show.
The administration is releasing what it calls a new strategy to fight domestic terrorism. Following a 100-day review, federal officials are now laying out a new plan hoping to deter, detect, and prosecute domestic terror.
They went to the Capitol waving their flags and looking for smoke. He was out there looking for justice. They was over there looking for votes. Ashley Babbitt was with him and told all the people that nothing could stop us. She climbed through the Capitol window, breached security, and called a shot, bro. The media say she a veteran. They paint the picture to make her look greater. But she disrespected the same country that she served, that makes her a traitor. They was fighting police, resisting arrest. On God, I couldn't believe it. I guess blue lives only tend to really matter when it's convenient. Hey, these are the times we witness in history, all because they didn't get a victory. United States is so contradictory. We get equal rights, that's a mystery. Politicians, they more like magicians. You know they got tricks up their sleeve. We point out the flaws that's up in this country. You know they gonna tell us to leave. Somebody try to help me understand it. Always seems like a double standard. They be out here leaving us empty-handed to certain rights we are not granted. The media's the culprit when it comes to the comparison. Cause when it comes to race, they always changing up the narratives. Terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. We still out here trying to get our reparations, but the government pump faking out here hesitating. I'm out here trying to keep my peace, so I keep meditating. The media make us look bad, they taint our reputation. Look, it's so sad that COVID causing toe tags. You claim you so patriotic, but you ain't wearing no mask. You out here wildin' with your MAGA flags and showing your ass. You wanna be part of some type of revolution so bad. Look, you talk revolution and constitutional rights, homie. I guess we forgot about back in the days when all of the business was whites only. Yeah. George Floyd got justice. Juneteenth got much respect. They made it a national holiday. Man, it's all good, but cut the check. They giving out all of these vaccines, putting it in you like caffeine. Was it all in the part of the plan? I bet money like DraftKings. It's land of the free, home of the brave. 1776, we wasn't free till 1865, so we wasn't part of that shit. And that there's terrorism. 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 Terrorism.
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stoger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. So many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA gets spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steel on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let this give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And up the seal carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Paperwork.
No.
It's the Maze Jackson Show. Wake up, Chicago.
The unmitigated goal to wake up in the morning with us.
And eat my popcorn. Did you have an unmitigated gall? He had the unmitigated gall to eat my popcorn. We gonna do a video.
We developing a segment called the unmitigated gall.
Yes. And Lori Lightfoot has the unmitigated gall to act like she black, even though she's still playing Anjanette Young. You know, I be showing a lot of love to Anjanette Young for her to never have even called the show. Like, never called the show, never sat down. Like, there's nobody really talking about it.
I'm with you on that.
I mean, there's
you
nobody.
want me to make some calls for you?
Nah, what your name is done talked to her before.
So hold on, cause
what your name is done talk to her. It's like, but you know,
we got to do it like Dante.
No, you know, it's that thing, Ruthie, where people again, they like, thank you, but I gotta stay far. I'll take your aid and assist, but I gotta stay far away from you. Just think about this though. Real talk.
I don't rock like that.
Ruthie, you are a different breed. I have come and you are a different breed.
That's just not right.
Ruthie, you're a different breed. You are a different breed. I'm gonna tell you, I really don't worry about you. Like, I don't. Like, even though I'd be like, dang, she gonna quit. But I don't really worry about you. Like, I feel like, you know what? I
ain't gonna run off with the bag.
But I feel like you understand. I got trust issues. I got real trust issues.
See, the reason why we get along so well is because we just have an understanding. Because we are a lot alike in a lot of ways. But we are so different that it still works.
That's because you crazy.
I feel the same way about you. And
dang,
sometimes I think some of your ideas, like, I'd be like, but then when I sit and I like actually like hear you, not just like listen, I like hear you, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Maze might know what he talking about. He done been right on a few things. But literally every time you write about something, I just be checking it off in my little book. And you be right about a lot of stuff.
I appreciate that, Ruthie.
Like, you're pretty clairvoyant. Like, I ain't gonna say you got like, you know, you ain't no like soothsayer or nothing like that, but I think you might have some type of like clairvoyance, and I think it might be related to your astrological sign.
Now, you know, I don't know about
I know.
But I do feel like I have
you be peeping stuff,
and I would tell you that I don't even know how I peep it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's crazy to me because I can read a story and be like, hold on. Like, it's like, did you ever watch what's that chess show? The girl when she played chess and she used to get high to play chess.
What?
What's the name of it? Netflix.
Exactly what you're talking about.
But she used to get, like, this girl, she was an orphan and she learned how to play chess, and they also, like, they used to sedate them. Right, like when they was like a 40s or 30s or whatever. It was like the number one thing on Netflix during God, what was it? Anyway, she got high, and like the chess moves would play in her head. And I wasn't high hanging out with my cousin. The Queen's Gambit. That's it. And it's like I could read these newspaper stories. Even in the morning, like when I look at the paper and I read it and I analyze it, it's like I'm not reading the words. I'm reading like the whole thing. And then I just tell you it. And then it unfolds.
But check this out though. You know what the power is though? Being able to take that same principle and applying it to people.
So,
and when you're able to do that, that puts you in a whole different, on either it could be a good thing for you or it could be one of the worst things for you.
So, Ruthie, I do have that with people, but I try to deny it, right? Like, I could tell you good, bad, how long they gonna last, what's gonna push they button, all of that stuff. I genuinely believe that my intent is always good, whether you like the process or not, or how I get to arrive to where it is. It's just I always want to believe the best in people, right? Even though I'm very pessimistic, I always do want to believe, like I always want the tide to go to the good side, not the bad side. And so that's essentially where I always mess up, because I'm always trying to want something better for other people who don't necessarily care for they like,
your tactics.
Well, not even my tactics. They be like, I didn't ask you for your, like, Yeah, I'm straight. I'd be like, oh, I see this thing, and you could, if you did this, they'd be like, I got this whole thing under control. I'd be like, oh, my bad. And so it also becomes misinterpreted. But I do feel like a lot of things that I have seen in these stories and articles and newspapers and all that stuff, I feel like they're being translated on the spot, and then they unwind 2 years later or 3 years later. Or you'd be like, damn. And I didn't think of it. Like, I don't say, ooh. Like, as a practitioner of the dark arts, I do believe that I can see the plots, but I also think I can see the unfolding of it. That's just like this whole, like when I was watching what happened yesterday at City Council, I was like, what I saw was the reformation of, like, she was invoking Harold Washington as she was creating that same division. Like, it was the rebirth of the white people are in control here. At the same time that she was throwing his name on the altar as the anti-him. And so, yeah, it was kind of crazy. So yesterday, did you see that the mayor also passed her blood? Oh, we got callers, right, Riis? We still got callers, or they hung up? Callers, give us a call, 872-259-7474. I want to hear from you. Riis, open up the phone lines. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show? Hello? Somebody
Hello?
in the car. Hello, caller.
Hey. Hello, yeah. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Is this me?
Yes, this you?
Yeah, I'm trying to get off the speaker. Yeah. How's everybody? Hey, Ruthie and Riis.
Don't be
Look
talking
here,
to Ruthie. I'm just playing. I'm just gonna get you.
The answer is real simple. In fact, you must have been out of politics too long, Brother Mays, because the simple rule is what when it comes to voting, what's the rule? Who you vote for? You vote for your interest. Now, what has she done to that was positive toward black folks' interests? So she's out. A matter of fact, I think this is a perfect opportunity to use her. Only thing she can do right now, positive for black folks, is we use her for an example. Hang her in public and say, this is what will happen to you the next time you cross, because they get up, I have this saying that the house, what they call the slave master, you cannot run a smooth running plantation without the housemaker. They need the housemaker. That's our number one enemy, not the white folks. We got to get rid of them. And that's what she's at. That's what she is. And so she got in, she supported everybody but black folks. You see, so I finally learned how to vote my interest. I voted for Obama twice. I went for the first black thing, he's the first black. The last time going around, okay, I voted for Trump this time because he's the only one who's trying to do something for black folks. Yes, I did. Okay, I vote my interest. I knew Biden wasn't going to do nothing. His history told me that. Her history told me that she wasn't going to do nothing. That's why I did not vote for her. So I don't understand. We keep getting confused. We want to put the black skin up front all of a sudden. Everybody with dark skin ain't for us. It's as simple as that. What's your interest? It's as simple as that. So she, you go to the bank to get a loan, they don't know you. They don't look at your history to determine whether or not you were this loan. It's just that simple. So, we need to stop complicating it. There's no reason at all. She lied constantly about, she said the red light cameras was racist and was she going to do away with it? In fact, she increased it. That's what I do. I'm driving right now. I'm averaging 2 tickets a month. You got
to stop at them lights.
Man, I got that. No, I'm driving 30, 35. Next thing you know, I'm in a school zone, 20. Ain't no kids around, and next thing you know, I'm feeling like paparazzi is behind me or something, flashes from everywhere. You know, and then I get, then you're in the park district. I don't see no park. The park is like 2 blocks over, but you got another ticket in the mail. So now, and check this out. Check this out. Now, as far as the tickets, I drive city and suburbs. In the suburbs, they have, signs, school zone, 20 miles an hour. When children are present, you got an option. No children are present, no problem. You don't see that in a black neighborhood. And they don't have cameras out there. They'll just say park district 30 miles an hour. So they don't have the cameras out there. The cameras are still in the hood, just like she said. So she's just a straight out liar. And black folks need to stop doing this first time. Oh, that would be our first black president. I went for that with Obama. She was going to be the first black female mayor. Now they started black stuff. Vote your interest, black folks. Keep it real simple. The best thing we can do for her is hang out in public like they did when they were, when black folks were getting hung, and put you out in public to let you keep you in line. And that's exactly what we need to do. Get the news ready.
Oh
That's
my
all.
Lord! We got a Trumpster for real. Lord have mercy. You gonna get us banned? They go look. The views of the callers are not necessarily. I don't want no hanging, no nooses, no nothing. He said, "Hang out to dry though, Ruthie." My thing is, this ain't about a vote though. My question is, it's not about a vote. Like I don't think we voting for her. But the question is, are we bound to protect her when the white men be talking crazy?
Hold on, I just want to acknowledge something funny that he said. That he felt like the paparazzi behind him when he get flashed.
That's crazy. When them flashes be going, they be boo, 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 they do hit you.
We do have a problem.
Hold on, because you was the caper in chief for a minute.
No, I was not the caper in chief.
You was.
I was the maze. Let's look at another perspective in chief.
I was just trying to provide you a different perspective. That's what they say afterwards. Let's go to the Riis. We got anybody else on the line? You mean Brother Frank didn't call us? Oh, Brother Frank.
Brother Frank.
Yeah, Brother Roosevelt, but he hung up.
Roosevelt, why you hang up, man?
He might got to
hold up. Roosevelt ain't working. Roosevelt retired.
Ooh.
Roosevelt, no, Ruthie, he does not have a pension.
Yes, I'm pretty sure he do.
Roosevelt got a pension.
He in that age bracket, he got a pension.
He got a good one, too. He got a preacher. He got a church. He got a school pension.
Shout out to all the men that are vested in pensions.
The devil is so busy with you. The devil. It's the Mace Jackson Show. All right, y'all. So this mayor's budget, they say it's the most progressive ever. I'm gonna read some of the. What?
I have not heard many complaints about it, unless maybe I ain't looking at the right news sources, but it seemed like it was like
it sailed through, except for
you get something, you get something,
the
you
white
get
guys.
something.
Except the white guys voted against it. The white caucus voted against it because it didn't do enough for law enforcement. Let me read to you why this mayor was so excited and she carried on Harold Washington's legacy with this budget. I just need to tell whoever the white people are that are telling her that she can keep on comparing herself to Harold Washington. And let me proactively say this to our dear aldermanic friends. Dear aldermen, black aldermen. Dear black aldermen of aldermen, those of you under that can hear the sound of my voice. Even though it may be super attractive to do it, please do not compare Lori Lightfoot to Harold Washington. Please do not be the black alderman that compares Lori Lightfoot to Mayor Harold Washington. Just don't do it. Please, God, please, I'm asking you, please. Please do not put this, do not let the quote be. And the Chicago Black Caucus agrees that Lori Lightfoot is has done more for black people than Harold Washington. Because the Latinos was talking about it, like they was talking about it on the floor of city council yesterday, like, Mayor Harold, Mayor, you came in and said, like, Donald Trump, that you did the best, more for black people than Harold Washington. Show me, Madam Mayor. Nobody black said that. Let me tell you what the budget had, though. It was a 30% increase. The budget was approximately $16.7 billion. Ruthie? $202 million is going to go to stop homelessness. $52 million is going to go to mental health clinics. They're not going to open up new mental health clinics, but they're going to add additional staff at each of the facilities. You're going to love this one. This is all about you. You probably get you a grant or something. $150 million for youth programming. And then another $85 million for violence prevention. Where do we fit in that? Like, it seemed like a lot of
violence prevention.
Black folks.
That's for the blacks. The number one issue that's plaguing our communities is violence.
So you mean to tell me? Oh, and they passed universal basic income, which means that 5,000 people will get $500 a month. What percentage of that do you think will go to Latinos?
Well, if it... You know, I still have some feelings about that in reparations.
What happened to reparations?
That's what I'm saying. Where the reparations at?
Still
what I got to do to qualify? Let me look up the requirements.
Riis, you gonna apply for universal basic? Oh, you can't.
You gotta be Haitian or you gotta be from Iraq. You gotta be
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan, yeah. You gotta be.
You gotta be undocumented immigrant.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Or a dreamer.
Yeah. So
can I ask a question? I'm gonna read these numbers again. The universal basic income pilot is a $30 million program. They're gonna get $500 a month. No NSA.
Oh my God! You gotta earn less than $35,000 per year.
I can fake that document.
I didn't hear that. I did not hear that to the feds. I did not hear that. So let me break this down. There's the universal basic income program that 5,000 people who make under $35,000 a year will get. There is $202 million for homelessness. There is $52 million for mental health. Including a pilot program that will send a co-responder out with police in the case of mental health issues. There is $150 million for youth programming with an additional $85 million for violence prevention. So you know what my question is, right? Can anybody guess what my question is? Anybody.
What's in it for the black people?
And on that note...
Is that it?
That was it.
Of course, Ruthie.
And on every day we ask the question, what's in it for the black?
Oh, I be hungry. What the black people getting out the budget, y'all? It's that violence prevention stuff. The youth programming. You know, social services gonna always get us smiling and clapping for the man. Progressive.
You're turning into quite the satirist.
Thank you. I sit at home and I practice.
You are becoming quite the satirist.
I've been working on my poker face too. Like, I'm about to be a good interviewer. Because y'all ain't going to get me like y'all did when that man was in here from the police board. That one almost took me out.
That was
I went back and watched it and I said, damn, Ruthie, your face is. You need to fix your face. I literally was internally, I was sitting here
I be doing that too, though. I be feeling like people be like, I could tell your face.
I started practicing because I have this.
Even with my mask on, they be like, I could see it.
Maze, I have a permanent frown line because right here. This is my third eye strap. I try to keep it.
You got to cover it up.
Woo!
You got to put your hair in front of it because if it gets...
It get me every time.
Yep. I feel like people... Yep. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We got callers on the line. When we come back, we're going to talk about this. What's in it for the black people? And do we have to see ourselves through the eyes of the youth and violence prevention? I was just thinking, like, where the money at? Like, where's the... this
Where the economic development?
Yeah, because I was like, do homelessness mean that is it black developers building some
did any of that money get allocated for like small businesses or just businesses in general or something like that?
The white people got a different plan. It's the Maze Jackson Show. They call it the Southwest Chicago. It's the Maze Jackson Show. It's like the white people figured out how to take the money meant for us and get richer off of it. We'll talk about it more when we come back. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Maze, Ruthie, Riis. We'll be back.
The Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break.
WIIFTBP.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality Black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe Black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of Black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Greek events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Greek members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 8:32 a.m. I'm Riis the Ruler with your quick traffic and weather report. Over the traffic on the Kennedy O'Hare to the Loop will be 55 minutes outbound to O'Hare, 27. On the Edens Deerfield to the exchange is 1 hour. Exchange back out to Deerfield will be 36 minutes. Eisenhower Thorndale to the Loop, 57 minutes. Back out to Thorndale, 38. Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is 1 hour and 10 minutes. Outbound, 35. The Bishop Ford, I-80 to the Dan Ryan will be 46, 36 minutes. Back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 24 minutes to the Loop. 14 minutes back out to 95th. DuSable Lakeshore Drive, 55th to Jackson is 10 minutes. Jackson back out to 55th will be 8. On the north side of things, Randolph to Bryn Mawr, 8 minutes. Bryn Mawr back out to Randolph, 11. Today's weather, it is currently 54 and drizzling. Today will be a high of 58 with a low of 48. Expect rain throughout your day. I'm Riis the Ruler. Now let's throw back on this Thursday with Steve Stone.
Steve Stone.
Let's reminisce. Yeah. Woo. See, I remember the first day we met, a Thursday night at the club I'll never forget. Do you remember the words that I said? One night in my bed you'll never regret. And you, with your pretty brown eyes, I knew, baby, you would change my life. And you opened up my eyes to see I'm excited for our future, but I love our history. Let's throw back to the day that we first met. Let's throw back, I never will forget. Let's throw back to when we fell in love. Let's throw back, babe. I wanna throw back, babe. Is it just me? Don't you miss those nights sexing on the beach, playing Isley Brothers in between the sheets? And now we're taking flights from London to Belize, and we're popping bottles, endless shopping sprees. Still sexy as can be. I knew you're still the only one for me. Yeah. I'm feeling lucky as can be. I'm excited for our future, but I love our history. Yeah. To the day that we first met, let's throw back. I really wanna know. Let's throw back. Let's go back. Let's throw back. Let's go. I wanna go. Oh, come on now. We were making love to the first time we let's reminisce of the whip. We were making love. in love. Come on now. Let's throw back. Oh, all I wanna do is throw it back. That's all I wanna do. Come on now, let's throw back. I wanna throw back, babe. I could have been in this band. Everybody. Ruthie, you are just not very supportive of my aspirations.
It's some things that's in your wheelhouse. Are we back on here?
Yes.
Some things in your wheelhouse, but singing in a group,
I'm
I
gonna be
don't
a
think
singer
that's
one
it.
day. Ask Dante. We should get throwback too. We should get everybody. Dante, I see you, Dante. We want to see you on the at live. We want you to close out the telethon on November 19th. So Dante, we want you to be the headliner. Now I know you fancy, but you know we've been supporting you. I know you sang for Oprah, Ofrey. I know Don told me you be preserving your voice. I know you a multi-platinum entrepreneur. I know Riis done known you forever. I know Boosie done been gangbanging you. Dante, we need you to star in our telethon. We're gonna have a sound system. We're gonna have a live band. What's the band we got? Remember the band that came? Hey, we ain't even gonna talk to Loch Ness Monster because he faked me out at the last one. I would love that. Riis, we gotta get him to do terrorism. He gotta do 2 songs.
Ooh. You
gotta do 2 songs, dog. Dante, we see you sneak. Don't be getting quiet now, cause Ruthie already in there. She about to go take your song about the then Riis done started playing new songs.
Looking for new music.
That Simply Beautiful is off the chain. I'm gonna tell you that I loved when Queen Latifah sang that. That song is off the chain. So Dante, we looking for you. Who else did I say we was looking for? Loch Ness Monster. I mean, Loch Ness done stole Remy. We need you, Young Sage. Shoot, Ruthie, I was thinking we need to have. We should have some people perform at the tailgate.
Ooh. Give them a slushy.
Oh, speaking of that, at the tailgate, your local weed man will be there. Shout out to my man Tyrone Muhammad. Tyrone must be making all type of money because he ain't even want to come get the money for his t-shirt. He rich in the mud.
That's his pocket change.
Right, right. Because he didn't bring us no V-necks. He brought us just straight
regulars.
He just bought us regulars. But actually, Ruth, he got you got one. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say he got girl sizes.
When we getting them
we got WIIFTBP girl sizes.
Do they got extra small?
Ruthie.
Can we at least get a couple?
We have small.
Still too big, Mace. I want it to be fitted and cute, not baggy and hoodie-ish.
I'm gonna get you when I order Jersey shirt. I'll order you. Okay, Jersey and Ruthie both wear the same size.
Oh, you got jokes. Little joking jokes.
Yep, I'm gonna get y'all some.
Whatever.
Y'all gonna be walking
if anybody else need an extra small,
some baby tops, some baby
holla
crops.
at us so we can put a bulk order in for them. Some people probably got kids.
Yeah, no, we got long sleeve tees too now. We got long sleeve WIIFTBPs. I'm gonna have to rock one of those one day. I was too busy being the human sex symbol this morning.
Oh, goodness gracious.
You see me, right? Shout out to Sherman Wright. Oh, dang, we got one of the most powerful black entrepreneurs in the country tuning in.
In the country?
Hey, man, you don't know about Sherman Wright? Sherman Wright, man, they found it. They took what my dream was and turned it into a reality. And
What's
now
that?
when I had the urban marketing firm.
Okay.
Well, they took it and went to like ultimate levels. Do you remember the Cypher from Sprite on the beat? They did that. They do all the Mountain Dew stuff now. They got 1035. It's off the chain. And Sherman is like, he plugged up in like the superstar multi-million-dollar economic club.
Sherman, we have a telethon coming up.
Sherman, we do have a telethon coming up. We'd love to see some of those brands there to support what's in it for the Black people media. We know you got the bag. He got the bag, and he got a black card. Brothers with the black card, you got the, they call in advance. They be like, "Oh, have my table ready." They be like, if you got a black card, they will move people out your way.
Really?
Man, Charlie, one day I'm gonna get a black card. I want a jet too.
A jet and a black card.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I do. It's the Mace Jackson Show. Ruthie, what's in it for the black people with this budget? Let me ask a question. And you said violence prevention, $85 million, and youth programming, $150. Mm-hmm. So let me send a big shout out to, before anybody say anything, shout out to Activists. Shout out to ECCSC. But when we see numbers like this in the city, oftentimes those numbers are not going to go to the people that are boots on the ground. A lot of that money is going to fund the infrastructure, the social service infrastructure. How much of that is salary for corporate executives?
Ooh. Now you're getting into the infrastructure.
See, but I'm just saying, and it's like we see. Here's what we see. Respectfully, the street outreach workers, and what we see is the ability to hire a lot of street outreach workers, but what the upper echelon often sees is the ability to pay multi 6-figure and 7-figure salaries to people who profit off of our debt. So I want to see the list of the organizations that are going to get it. And then I guess my thing is, once again, when I look at that, I don't really fit in there. Like, I don't. I often wonder, where's the opportunity for black business to grow? And I'm sure somebody's going to show me and tell me how, you could get a piece of this and a piece of that and a piece of this. But it's like I find us looking for ourselves in the budget and not where the rest of the money is at. Like, we looking in this budget for the government. Meanwhile, the white boys like, pass your budget so I can get my, right? We're looking for a line item. They say, man, we want the water infrastructure rebuild, right? Because what we see is, ooh, I could apply for a grant to get some of this money. What the white guy says is, oh, you're going to replace all the pipes and sewers? Great. So I got a sewer camera company. I got a guy that manufactures pipes. I got a backhoe company. I got a concrete company. You see, we are excited about the ability to grant and award money to people, right? We want to give, but what we build so often, Ruthie, are subsidized businesses that are not sustainable. That if you pull the government funding from them, they fall. I respect all of our violence prevention, the ones that's black, the ones that we know that's on the ground. But I feel like we over-index so many times. I don't know that they've invested a tremendous amount of violence prevention in Chicago. And the people that we know, like we heard that Activists doesn't get any money from the city of Chicago. We heard Tyrone Muhammad doesn't get any money from the city of Chicago. As a matter of fact, we heard he was blocked by the city of Chicago to get money. And then we will see these people traipse out, Arnie Duncan, and they'll be writing op-eds and paying multi-million-dollar PR firms to leverage the violence into additional dollars that really haven't translated into violence prevention. But let me tell you what, and shout out to the guys, because when they see that $85 million in violence prevention and they see the $150 million in youth programming, I bet you the guys is going to be straight. The guys are going to have all the programs, and the aldermen will be able to pass out that money to them to pacify a lot of people that make them feel comfortable. But at the end of the day, where's the wealth created? Right? Like, again, we look to find ourselves in the budget because it subsidizes our existence, even in business. Again, we over-index in social service business. Mm-hmm. But if the government was to cut back
then does that business sustain? And I look at this and I say, golly, y'all, what is in it for the black? Like, I'm seeing people being like, there's something in it for everybody. Yes, I think everybody can get a check. Everybody probably can get a check. There's probably enough money in there. But I don't see where we're woven into the city's infrastructure or ecosystem that regardless of if there's violence prevention dollars, we're going to be there. See, we see ourselves through the lenses of poverty. Even the people who, I don't know that we think we deserve or have the ability or have the skill set to put ourselves on the path to independence. And so that's why we get people so happy about getting grants, because I can tell you to get out of my office, I can give you $100,000. I can give you $250,000.
But okay, so where does money for black businesses come from? Like if I want to start a black business and I want somebody to give me money, like
but that's not how business works.
But I'm just saying, like that be like that's the motto. It's like, how do I? Am I gonna do? Am I gonna get money from people through investments, or are they gonna be capital investors investing into my business? We know black people do not get that venture capitalist money like we should.
So I would back up and say that most people don't start with like it depends. Ruthie, you're in a different space because you're talking like more like techish and stuff like that where there's venture capital. But here's what I'm saying: where are the projects? Where is the methodical plan? I tell you. Alderman Burnett built an incubator, right? And so in his ward, every time a construction project goes up, there's a business or businesses that supply a variety of services that you've seen happen over and over and over again. And so they started out kind of crappy, right? Because it was their first time. But because so much development has happened, that they've learned and they've grown their businesses and now they went out. But they're not in this budget. It's like, there's a different, his thing was not to build your business via a grant. It's like, build your business with these multi-million-dollar developers who I'm going to help you get in the door. So you do playgrounds? Well, every single one of these joints got a playground. We're going to help you do the first 2, 3. And now you got them and now you off and running and now you the playground company.
What would that look like as a line item in a mayoral budget?
I think it would look
like business develop. Like what? Like
I think it would be a business development pool where if you've developed your business, like say you went to BACP, you could have they would help you get your bonding. The city could guarantee your bond.
But like say for example, if I wanted to qualify for dollars that I know the city is going to pass, it's always going to be some social services money floating around in the air. Then that means I'm going to have to put a component of my business to benefit from getting this money.
See, my thing is we are building, how do I put this? Like, so
welfare state businesses.
When white people look at the budget, they don't look at the budget for a line. They look for a project. They look for things that they know that they're going to eat off of. So if the water department puts in $100 million budget, all of the plumbing companies and everybody that eats off of that sees I can buy services and supplies and I'll keep on going, and they have a sustained business. For us, we look for grants. Grants, the grant is a fish.
If it's not a grant, what is it then? How else do you get the capital that you need?
I think that there should be maybe a revolving loan fund, right? A city has a revolving loan fund. The city you look at all the barriers to entry. So they say you don't have the bonding. So you give them the bonding. They say you don't have the capital, the ability. Does the city, remember when Rahm created 1861? And he created an incubator for young white businesses to grow and they could collectively work together. Well, where is the business incubator for black businesses that want to grow, right? That
they got some of them, Maze. They do.
They do.
but how much of our emphasis for us is there? Imagine if those incubators in those places was where we were putting our investment, right? And you were sending the young people to this place. What's the matter? Why are you laughing at me?
Janessa say you work a job to fund your dreams.
That is true though. Like that's true. Like I feel like that's part of the problem is everybody be like, oh, I just started my LLC. I got a dream and I want to do a business.
No, because in America they tell you if you can find a problem, you find a solution for it. And that's how you become wealthy in America. And most of the problems in our communities be like, the low-hanging fruit is the social services stuff.
So I feel like this. There's being an entrepreneur and there's being a business owner. An entrepreneur is a starter. He goes, he creates stuff, and then he leaves and he leaves somebody else. I'm talking about business. In business, you don't necessarily have to be entrepreneurial. You have a process. And I feel like that's part of the reason why people are so confused. Like they're looking for someone to start you usually start a business out of something that you've already done or have been doing and have mastered. And then you've built enough relationships so that when you leave, you step off and you've got clients, right? I don't think, and I think you get market.
I don't know that. That's a model, but I don't know if that model worked today. It don't work for black people the same way.
That's because all of our businesses developed in grants. So if I don't have a black business, if I can't go work at a black company that grows and that grooms me, and then that says, okay, I've become an expert in marketing. That's what happened to me at Coke, right? So I was working at Coca-Cola for 20 years. You've got to develop your expertise somewhere. And I think the challenge that we see a lot of times is there's not a lot of businesses that have developed the track record or the long-term level of success to have. It's just, people say, somebody said, man, get you an LLC, start you a da-da-da-da-da-da, and go into business. And you could be a business person too. No, you can't. Because you don't have any experience in the space. Where does your credibility come from, right? I don't think that the city allows you the opportunity to build your credibility with them, right? Like, to me, if I'm looking at that, I'm looking at procurement. And I'm saying, here's what I would say. If I'm looking at that budget, I'm going to say that the city is putting this much work out to bid, and this much of it is going to black businesses in each one of these categories. So we got accounting work, we got lawyer work, we got pipes, we got all of this. And so when I see the $16.7 billion budget, I don't look at these 6 line items and be like, ooh, $1.6 billion in giveaway money. I'm saying I look at the city's thing and I say, damn, in this $16.7 billion contract, they are going to have, remember how much they say they was paying legal fees an hour, $3.99 an hour? So we're going to have, if the city's going to bill $10 million in law hours, 2.5 million of those are going to be for the black community. I'm looking for black law firms. We're going to be intentional about our search to build business, because if I got a government contract that buttresses me and that gives me a stability, then I can go grow my business. When you look at the Department of Aviation, the black people that are doing work at the Department of Aviation ain't like, ooh, they said, I'm going to get a $50 million grant to do work at the Department of Aviation. They say, damn, the Department of Aviation is going to build 6 new runways. They're going to build 2 new things, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And within that list, here are the services that we provide. And within that, this much of this $10 billion is going to black businesses. We look at ourselves for the line item, more so than, I'm not looking at the 1.2 billion in giveaway. That's not where my opportunity comes. My opportunity comes when the city of Chicago says, okay, we're going to do a vaccination campaign. And we're spending $20 million to do it. We're going to say, how many black media outlets are there? We're going to spend with black media outlets because those are the people that are most likely not to get shots. That's what we need to see. We don't see what people see is the ability to give away some money, some grants to keep the guys from coming in their offices. And so the guys take it. But when that ends, and this was one-time money, then what?
then we back at it. When you telling me that my money is invested in violence prevention, I gotta ask you, what's the administrative cost on that? Let me ask you a question. If you went to Chicago Cred, what do you think the top salaries are? You think anybody makes over $200,000?
I know one person that worked there. They getting paid at the top. The top, they getting paid.
I mean, how much does it cost to have the head of educational secretary? I'm not tripping. I'm not hating on his hustle. But don't wrap my money in a depreciating asset. Like, yo, show me. You want to show me.
But it ain't a depreciating asset to them.
It is. Us, though.
But for us, it is. But for them, they eating off that in perpetuity.
Right, and that's my point, though. Like, when I look at this and I say, showing me $1.2 billion in giveaways when there's a $16.7 billion budget. So take out the employment. Take out how much of that $16.7 million is in goods and services. And if $16.7 million is in goods and services, how much of that is going, I don't care about how much went to people of color, how much of it went to black people. And don't tell me about Jim Reynolds. Don't tell me about Les and all of these rich guys who get to get in front of us. And so you spent $50 million in bond work that trickles down to bicycles at Christmas. Appreciate y'all. And it's like, yes, I appreciate their ability to be at all the fly restaurants and do all the good stuff. But who is making money off of the city itself? It is a cash cow. Joe Ferguson came right here and told you that when the mayor told dude to take the walk he was going to get paid $399 an hour for legal fees. It's how the lawyers pay each other. How much of our money? Have you examined the law department? Again, have we gone through how much paper got sold to the city of Chicago?
Uh-oh.
How many computers got sold to the city of Chicago? Where did the vehicles come from? And if there's no black manufacturer, did y'all ask, was it a black salesman that was buying all the fleets so that he can get the commission? Are you really thinking about black people, or are you taking convenient steps to make you feel good? Don't tell me this is the most progressive budget ever, and you talking about because you can give out some freaking grants, and the same white infrastructure still getting the same rich. Ain't nothing changed for Walsh. Ain't nothing changed for McHugh. Ain't nothing changed for none of these. Ain't nothing changed for Sterling Bay. Sterling Bay is like 2.2. Let them niggas have that little chump change. We just got a $5 billion tip. You better get him something. When you ask me where is it, what line item do I look at, I'm looking at show me purchasing. You want to ask me, show me the black people that's at the airport, show me the black vendors at Navy Pier, show me the black vendors at McCormick Place. Show me. You passing out a grant don't count. Because when that grant run out, and remember what I told you, just so you know. When I was a practitioner of the dark arts, they won't stop effing with you. They won't stop messing with you. Give them a grant. But give them a grant that's a little less than that they really need. So that they always chasing that paperwork and chasing them audits and trying to stay within. And they ain't going to have no time to be messing with you. So pass out all the money. And then once they cash the check, hook set. And even if the check is $30,000, mugs talk all that. I don't care about no. Oh no, they got you. You're not special.
You own or something?
Not everybody think they special. Oh, no. They said, set the hook in these niggas. Show me where the money is.
How much public affairs does the city spend money on? With this man, I'm sure they're spending a lot. What's the ad budget? Where's Michael Fashionator? How much money is Choose Chicago spending with black folks? Where we at on the tourism? How much we get from the movie industry? No? I'm sorry, my bad. Yes! We got chicken! For everybody! Nigga, they still got the farm. It's the Maze Jackson show. Y'all be making me go too deep sometime. I'm tired of y'all. Ruthie, I'm about to do like a happy show. I'm about to do like Steve. I'm about to give relationship advice. Love in the afternoon with Maze Jackson. I was thinking,
Please don't, Kevin Samuels.
I could make Kevin Samuels look. I got real advice. You want to talk about high value? I'll show you some high value. Hey, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson.
You went on a little rant there.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Shout out to Ruthie Moore. Blue Jean Ruthie.
I like chicken, though.
I like chicken, too. We black. Shout out to my man, DJ Riis the Ruler, Mr. Business in the front, party in the back. Got his fresh haircut.
Can't tell him
you
nothing.
Reese, you got $20?
I got more than that now.
Ah! You got your car washed?
Oh, I ain't got no car. My girl.
Got to go get your car washed. then you really ain't going to be able to tell Reese, because I told you, if you really want to make a black man feel good, get a fresh haircut, $20
in your
and a
car wash.
And some chicken. I need some chicken.
And some...
You got to feed me, but at the
Y'all got to stop being so simple.
But see, that's the whole key.
First of all, y'all can't handle the complicated. Like, that's about as much as you going to get. These days.
Kevin Samuels is 903.
I'm just telling you, y'all be cooking. Y'all don't even halfway want to cook the chicken nowadays.
Yeah, and go help us buy the groceries. I gotta buy the groceries and cook the food.
That's why you gotta find. That's why you gotta find you a high value
and I gotta
man.
And you want me to fix you a plate and bring it to you too?
Yes.
And rub my feet.
Crazy.
Rub my feet.
Y'all crazy.
I'm paying for the groceries.
No, I said you ain't paying for the groceries.
All you doing is going to go buy it. Once you get in, I'm carrying it. You ain't gotta do nothing.
Yeah, I think.
See, I'm with that. I'm with that, Reese. I'm with that. But if I gotta buy it, go get it.
Ruthie.
I gotta pay for the bags.
That's you millennial. That's because you been these.
And I gotta bring it in the house.
These millennial deadbeats.
And I gotta wash the dishes too.
Yeah, you
and serve you a plate.
You telling on yourself, Ruthie.
No, because it ain't happening. I ain't no goofy.
I don't know you. I don't know those.
Right.
I ain't no goofy.
Poor Ruthie.
Man.
Hey y'all, it's the Maze Jackson show.
Somebody in the den, come and show Ruthie some real love.
Real love.
It's not equated to finances. I got that.
No, I'm talking about like some real loving, like
I'm just saying, you might even if you paying for the groceries, that still might not be enough. Ugh. Sorry.
Pay her rent too, y'all. Go
now we talking.
People be paying rent.
Reese, you know the weight of my heart.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. The Maze Jackson show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my co-host Ruthie Moore plus my man DJ Riis the Ruler. Every single day, Ruthie was like, "What's the question? Was that it?" Every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them. Maze said, we out of here. Peace.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. Act 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find